time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot aside play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a rabbit, devil, a buckaroo, a brooker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride.
Out here for the Call of the Wild filming footy match, round 11 match out here at, well, let's say a gloomy Birdwood Oval, but I'm sure it'll be a little bit of brightness during the afternoon as annual players reunion takes place, but also the anniversary of Birdwood's 30th, well, the last 30 years ago, 1994 A-grade premiership side. I've been joined by the president of the club, Brendan Leckel, and also the vice-captain of that memorable victory back in 1994 in Ivan Worcester. So thanks for joining us, guys, and feature to you, Barchie. Obviously a big day for the club here today. Unfortunately, the weather a little bit overcast and gloomy, but playing the old rivals in Kersbrook, so it always fires everyone up, doesn't it?
Yeah, we try to tee it up that way, play a team like Kersbrook or traditional rival, someone like that, Gummeraka in these sort of games, because that's where, I mean, a lot of blokes got history off field as well. A lot of mates play for either Kersbrook or Gummeraka, so try to tee it up that way, yeah. Yeah,
fantastic. Now, Ivan, good to see you, mate. You must have played in that side when you were about 10 years old, mate.
Not quite. No.
We actually have the photo here of front page of the Courier holding up the flag, but if you notice it, looks like it was a sign of distress there. The flag upside down is usually distress, mate. But in your excitement to get it,
I was so excited that we won the premiership that I just held it up, and it just happened to be upside down.
Now, take us back. It was a golden era because you spent time. You were a Birdwood junior, went down to Nord, came back to your home club in '92, won a flag there.
Yep.
Next year, '93, ironically against Kersbrook.
Kersbrook lost by a point.
Yeah, and then '94 you come out again. So pretty successful time for you back at the club. 2 flags in 3 years.
It was great, and then '94. I can still remember we played Kersbrook in the semi-final down at Gummeraka, and that was probably the pivotal win for us that year, right? Because we beat Kersbrook, got to the grand final.
So it was a preliminary final?
Yep. No, semi.
Second semi?
Second semi, and we went straight through, and that allowed Achunga to knock Kersbrook out, and we played Achunga in the grand final.
Geez, it was all set up for the big one. It wasn't against Kersbrook, but Now, grand final day, played out at Mount Pleasant. Against Achunga, who you probably were actually thinking you'd be playing the Brookers again.
We thought we were, but Achunga snuck through, and it was really interesting. We started off like a house on fire, and got to about 3/4 time, and we thought, things aren't going to go too well. Only 2 goals up, heading into the wind in the last quarter, and Achunga had everything to go for, everything to play for, and it was just we sort of played a quarter of footy into the wind. Edo, full forward, ended up with 4 goals in the last quarter, and we snuck over the line. So
7 for the game.
7 for the game, old Edo. Right.
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
Because you had such a great side in those days, because Andy DeKeevit was a gun full forward, etc. So
and we had a lot of youngsters. We had Andy Stark, Jason Copeland, and
Luke Hutch.
Luke Hutchie was rucking.
Steve Barter.
Stevie Barter.
Yep.
It was a good team, and for me it was just great to finish up in Nord in '92, come back, have some success, play with my brother and cousin back here at Birdwood. It was a good way to finish it up.
So were you part of, and I might get onto this in a minute with you, because not forgetting the great man here, was a premiership footballer that day also, in under 14s. 17, sorry, so we'll get that in a minute. But were you part of the next year when Birdwood actually stepped up to Division 1 ranks?
Yep, we were doing great guns. We won a couple of games in the first round. We just lost to Blackwood up at Blackwood, and going okay until halfway through, or the start of the second round. I did my shoulder. Andy Kivett did a knee, and my brother went and worked at Roxby, and that was the end of us.
Yeah, so it was only for a season?
Yeah, season.
So what was the rationale behind that? Was it the Hills League decision or Birdwood's decision? Or maybe we're a bit out of our depth, but as you said, obviously you weren't, but perhaps in the junior sides, Archie, it sort of showed a little bit playing against some of the sides with bigger populations and therefore more Colts to draw.
Yeah, I was a bit. I played my first year. I was still 17, playing in that Div 1 side. I wasn't on the committee then, but you would know more probably about why we went up. I think it was just to have a look, and
it was to have a go. And to be honest, that first round we were more than competitive.
Yeah.
I've got clippings home. We were third. We'd beaten Ironbank. We were sitting above Lobie on the ladder at the stage. We were. Just lost to Harndorf. We had a good team, but we just didn't have the depth.
Yeah,
right? And that's really what showed
overall
part way through. I can remember coming back, and my last game of footy I ever played was here at Birdwood against Mount Barker in the last round.
Is that right?
Couldn't lift my shoulder above my head, but I think I still ended up with 7, and we got thrashed, but. That was the last game of footy I ever played.
And we did lose a few from 94 after that premiership win.
Yes.
We did lose a few that, you didn't necessarily bank on, but there was a few Army boys that moved on and a few things like that. So that further took the depth away. But.
Now, I got to ask you as the president, and perhaps I'm going to ask, because as you said, you're only a junior, but being the current president, you're accountable for what happened 30 years ago. Because that goes with the office. And you, as the vice captain, now there was a bit of controversy after the siren where Birdwood shunned the media, refused. I've been through all that. There's the only premiership photo taken by the media. You and Al Bliss on the dais with the flag. Birdwood refused to have the team photo taken, refused to actually come over to the official presentation. The reports say that it took 45 minutes for the Hills Football League officials to get Birdwood to come over to the presentation area. By that time, everyone else had left except for the Birdwood diehards. But written down here by the great late TG was the fact that Birdwood weren't happy with some media build-up, that they'd been tarnished or something, I don't know, by the career. But can you remember that? It's a burning controversy.
I can't remember.
And I said the only premiership team in the history of the Hills League not to have actually a photo taken and put in the Courier.
Well, there you go.
Of course, we've got the official photo, which was taken a bit later, but on match day there was none. So can you unveil now to all the filming footy viewers why?
I've got no idea. I just on the day we were so excited with the win. The celebrations basically started out on the oval.
There is the report. If we can zoom in on that, Angry Birdwood lashes media. So I'll give that to you. Perhaps that could be a good talking point this afternoon.
Well, there you go. The only thing I can think of is, one of my mates used to work at the Courier back in the time, Pat Hannigan.
Oh, yes, Paddy Hannigan, yes.
And I got on well with Pat. Like we were good mates outside of footy, and maybe some of the blokes didn't like
a little bit
some
of stirring, tongue in cheek.
Pat might have written, but
anyway. But
condolences to Pat too, because his dad just died this last week.
Great. Pleasant Valley stalwart, Mount Pleasant stalwart.
Old Pat. So.
Yeah, fantastic. So there you are, not without controversy there. But
you're always good for some news.
I can remember there was one photo taken that had a flag up with said Birdwood for AFL.
I think it's there.
Yeah, Roosters for AFL, but I don't think
that's
that was.
That's why I was asking about going to Div 1. Did the club get a little bit ahead of itself?
No, I don't think we got ahead of ourselves at the time, because we've been successful for those few years.
Yes, of course. 3 grand finals in a row and 2 flags.
And we'd won the 17s flag in 92 as well. And then that group that won the 92 flag were then playing A grade there. So that junior depth was obviously there. Obviously, the club thought. So I'm not sure why the decision was made, but I think we were more than competitive in 95 to justify going.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But I'm not sure why Angry Bird would blast media.
There you go, Chase.
We'll follow that up.
So we're pretty lucky 30 years on that we've been able to come and get you blokes together for a media conference, because it might be the same attitude towards the media.
You're talking to a couple of good blokes here.
Well, that's right, that's right. Hey, speaking of good blokes, we had the current captain on our radio show during the week, the Huddle, and he actually mentioned that he's maybe closing in on being the best football product to come out of Chroma Have you still got him covered?
Yeah. Oh, look, hey, technically he lives just off of Worcester Road out at Cromer.
He did tell us Cromer.
Yes,
And
yes.
He did mention that the great Ivan Muster came from Cromer.
That's right.
So he said he's got to just live up to that.
Yeah.
So he did give you some credit, Ivan,
Yeah,
but he
that's
reckons
good.
he might be rounding you up.
Oh, hey, he can have it. He can have it.
Hey, Birdwood, the Roosters going tomorrow. Very important game this afternoon because they're sitting third. Kersbrook on 6, but you're on the same amount of wins. I think 4 teams on the 4 wins for the season. So very important game today, but a good competition. But the club overall, how's it going? I know you haven't got the juniors this year, first time for a long time, but going on pretty well as far as the president's concerned.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think, like the Bees have been competitive. They're very young. So that group of kids that have won the premierships over the last few years, they've won 12s, I think 13s, 14s, 15s. So we've got that group of kids now playing Bs and As for us. So there's 6 or 7 out there that are playing. So we've got a young B grade, which is great. Obviously the wins are hard to come by. I think they've won 2 or 3 for the year. But the seniors, it's a good senior group. Glenn Malloy's doing well, keeping them together and bringing them up and trying to, bring the fun back to footy.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. And look, it's a great competition. I mean, I think there's Gummaraka out there and then Kangarilla, and then the next 4 of us are all tight looking for that 3rd, 4th and 5th. So it's a good competition.
Yeah. Hey, as we look around here, obviously you get along a lot of home games as much as you can.
Yep.
And just looking around the rooms here, the success that Birdwood's had in the juniors, particularly in lower grades, but just unfortunately, disappointingly hasn't transgressed into A-grade success. I know you've had a couple, say 4 grand finals since that success in '94, but I suppose just keep pegging away.
Well, you do. It's we all know how hard they are to win.
Yep. So
I think across the last 30 years we've always been relatively successful.
Yeah.
Like we've had a couple of times we've finished bottom in that, but that would be it. The B grade's always made finals. We've always had juniors, like you said, until this year. So I think across the board you'd say Birdwood's been a successful club. But you're right, that A grade premiership just hasn't come.
Yeah. Without going too much into it, we all know last year was such a very difficult season for it. As the president, how hard was it for the club to regroup and then just, it's something you'll never put out of your head, but you've got to move forward.
You do, and I think, regroup, we spent all last year basically doing that.
Yes.
Last year was sort of, when that came to an end, it was a perfect time to move on. So, like we said, there's some new players here. There's the new coach and staff. Darryl Jones took over the B grade as well. So new coach and staff, new players, new ideas, and basically, you're right. You don't put it out of your mind, but it's a new start and new year, and away we go. Yeah.
I'm getting back in your era. Best teammate that you played with in that era when you came back?
Actually, there's one standout out of the whole lot, and that's a little guy, 5 foot nothing, called Dave McGree.
Okay.
Dave McGree was awesome.
Army guy.
To play with Dave, he played Teal Cup footy for Western Australia. He played rugby for the Armed Forces, and then his lad Riley played soccer for Australia.
Wow.
Right. Riley McGree. So Dave was an awesome footballer. I used to love playing with him. I'd be on the bottom of a pack, and all he'd say, he'd run past, and all he'd say is now.
Yep.
That's all he'd have to say, and he'd just fire the handball out, he'd take it and go.
Yeah.
I still remember his last game he ever played for Birdwood was in '93, and I think, I don't know, I kicked 150 odd goals that year, but I actually stood out for his last game and let him play full forward against Mackie, and he kicked 16.
16 goals.
Yeah, and he was only
5'2".
Not a bad standing now. I mean,
he was awesome.
Like
Great to play with.
Back, mate.
Great to play with.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys. As we said, it's a great occasion, and as you said, playing against your old rivals here today, and you couldn't ask for more. Those type of conditions, you would have revelled in these.
Loved it in these conditions. The ball just sits and you.
So how'd you go when you went down the parade? Well, I suppose only Oval would be the nearest you could. The day when it just get wet. But
Thebby was like this every time we played there.
Yep.
Cold showers afterwards. Good luck to the Crows, I reckon.
Fantastic. All right, guys, thank you for joining us, and we're glad to see that you're actually mellowed. You're not angry.
No, we're not.
And enjoy the afternoon, and trust the Roosters have a good day and successful day for you. And thanks for joining us here on Call to Wild Filming Footy. Thanks.
country division rivals. There ain't nothing like it. Today, experience the Northern rivalry in Hills Football League. Birdwood square off against Kersbrook in a highly anticipated clash that promises electrifying action and fierce competition. From bone-crunching tackles to soaring marks and lightning-fast goals, this match is set to keep you on the edge of your seat. Tune in live to witness these Northern rivals battle it out in the field, showcasing their skill, strategy, and determination to win the game. Don't miss a moment of the adrenaline-pumping excitement as Birdwood and Kersbrook go head-to-head in this epic showdown. Now, live from JMS Rural Oval in Birdwood, your commentary team of Pistols, Goldie, and Jaden J. Hill.
Well, thank you very much, and it is a welcome here to a balmy Birdwood Oval. I think coming up the main street, the temperature gauge on the high school said a balmy 9 degrees, so we're certainly looking forward to that this afternoon, and certainly looking forward to a enthralling Country Division Round 11 clash here between hosting Birdwood and Kersbrook. Of course, an important clash terms of finals places, but also a day Birdwood Football Club celebrates the 30th anniversary of their last A-grade premiership back in 1994. So a big reunion of past players taking place. And as usual, big thanks to all the Call of the Wild stream media supporters, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, together with the HFL partners, naming rights sponsor Work Locker Mount Barker, Closey Supermarket, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier newspaper, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre, and of course the valuable supporters and sponsors of the respective clubs for Birdwood Football Club, JMS Rural Services, Closey Supermarket, Loberthal Hotel, Mount Pleasant Butcher, SA Construct, the Gully Public House and Garden, and for the Kersbrook Football Club, Adelaide Hills Funerals. Actually, we see Dickie Clayman running around out here in the Magoo's game at the moment. Adelaide Retaining Walls, Mornteen Automotive Group, 23 projects. We finally found out what that is. It's custom-built retail and hospitality fit-outs, major events, corporate events and exhibitions. And, of course, the very popular Gully Public House and Garden. Seems both teams seem to love the company down there. Well, once again, we have the Premier Football coverage crew on board. Courier sports journalist Benny Goldfitch. Good afternoon, Benjamin.
Pistols, great to be here. A little bit heavy underfoot, a little bit of rain coming into this game, but at the moment, overcast, not too bad. So, as you said, big clash today. Birdwood at home to Kersbrook, and we're also obviously live on Call of the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page, the Filming Footy YouTube, and Lofty 88.9 Radio with Attitude across the Adelaide Hills. So let us know where you're coming in from today.
And of course, the man who makes all the stats add up. Hello to Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks Pistols. Great to be here at Birdwood Oval. Should be a cracking match, that's for sure. The average margin between the two teams since 2011 is 49.41, and the average margin at Birdwood since 2011 is 54, so hopefully it's a bit closer than the 9-goal margin there, Pistols. But with the weather like it is today, it's probably going to be a close slog, I would think.
And of course, we've got to thank also the umpires' sponsors, of course, Cherry Glen Osmond and Mount Pleasant Butcher, Sterling Hotel, Mortgage Choice through Matt Adam, Appel and Sports Power Mount Barker. And of course, once again, the goal umpires will be showing the magnificent Cherry Glen Osmond flags as they adjudicate. And also Jaden, of course, the usual awards which you get involved post-match, of course, the most effective player.
Yes, the most effective player gets the iconic Dartfish beanie and a pair of Archies. So Archie's arch support thongs look just like the normal thongs, yet provide important structural support, providing comfort never before seen in a regular pair of thongs, and as endorsed by our brand ambassador Dustin Martin.
Well, I think the beanie might go down well today.
Yes,
but,
for sure.
Don't know about the Archies, and of course the snag of today for the best goal.
Yes, thanks to Lowe's, a $25 voucher. Lowe's Meat Co. is a family-owned and operated butcher shop in Mount Barker Village. Lowe's Meat Co. have expanded traditional offerings by starting a range of takeaway food headed by store-made pies and hot roast rolls headed by pulled pork. All produce is sourced locally for the locals, where quality of our product is never ever compromised. Make sure you support Lowe's for all your meat needs.
And of course our production crew, we must just thank because the superb production talents of Tomia behind the panel, also making his audio debut, the great man. And I've really pulled out the big shots behind the camera today with Rowett shooting the usual great filming at Footy vision. So all in readiness here. We've just seen the completion of the reserves game. Was that a goal on the siren, I think? So
Yep.
it ended up Kersbrook having a pretty convincing win, 7-5 to Birdwood 3-2. Now, gentlemen, as we said, round 11 footy, both sides on 4 wins. Birdwood third on percentage, Kersbrook on 6. Actually, Jade and Benny Brookers had the competition's lowest scoring aggregate to date, and Birdwood have the second best defence. So, yeah, Birdwood perhaps more keen for them because they run into a bye next week, extended break with the country championships the week after. So this is a vital game for them, and that's not belittling Kersbrook's outlook on the game also.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Birdwood have had some good wins this season. One against Meadows as well, and had a close win there, Torrens Valley, and have had some good wins for Birdwood this season. Obviously, just went down by 3 points last week to Macclesfield at this ground. So, both teams are probably at the same peak, I would think. So, it should be an interesting game. Obviously, Kersbrook have had some good wins as well. They've beaten Meadows, so hopefully, for them, they can get their season running still, and it should be a good game.
Now, Benny, I noticed that the scribes and the various media, they've tipped this to be go right down to the wire. In fact, a 1-goal margin is to tip you in favour of the Roosters. Your thoughts on that?
Yes, well, earlier in the season, what was the result, Jaden? Back in round 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the earlier result was 17 points there, 12-9-81. Birdwood defeated Kersbrook 9-10-64.
And I think that was the first win Jared Jones was saying in about 8 or 9 years, something like that, out at Brooker Park. So, it should be Kersbrook coming on the ground now as we see. And Pistols last week, first quarter, apparently at quarter time, Kane Powers let them know what was going on because they were a bit slow out of the blocks, continuing on their poor form that they delivered against Gumaraka. So some home truths last Saturday at quarter time in the loss to Kangarilla. So they wouldn't want a slow start today in the heavy conditions against a Birdwood side that like to move the ball quickly, and keen to see the big G train today in action, the big ruck for Birdwood. He's got a good matchup that he'll go head to head with.
And a couple of debutants for the Kersbrook A-grade side this afternoon. Number 42, Jeremy Nankervis, played in the Bees last week, late season recruit. His first A-grade game for the club. Played with Ingle Farm, also at South Gawler, but previously played a lot of footy in Townsville and Wangaratta. So he's moved around a bit, so we'll be interested to see him. And also just waiting on the number for young Jake Scott, who's an under-17 senior Colt regular, playing his first A-grade game for the Brookers this afternoon, because the son of Ben Scott, past premiership footballer back in the day for the Brookers. So always exciting when a young talent makes his A-grade debut, Jade and Jay.
Yeah, for sure. Be a great day for him and his family. So good luck to him. And yeah, it's going to be a great game of footy. Like I said, well, the average margin is 49 points. Hopefully it's a bit closer than that. The last 5 occasions, we've had margins of 17, 53, 12, 15 and 2, and also 3 points in round 16 2021. So the last 5 matches has been average margin of 19.8 points. So I think it would be around that today, I think, with the weather conditions like I said earlier.
I do think, Jaden, if my stats are right,
yeah, they always
not
are.
to question you, but I think I've won 2 of the last 3 visits here to the Velodrome in Birdwood, because we saw them out here last year. Perhaps Break the Duck had their first win here, and I think they won back in 2021, because the premiership year. But,
yes, yeah.
If that is right.
Yep, so Kersbrook obviously won here
last year,
12 points in margin, 7-6-48. Birdwood, Kersbrook came home.
We called that
They stormed home. We did call that one. Ricky Ebert was most effective player that day, and they won by 12 points as well. So obviously, and before that, Kersbrook hadn't won here in Birdwood since 2019 before that day. So it'd be interesting to see if they can get back-to-back wins at Birdwood.
Both sides warming up. You can see the Birdwood Oval just showing a little bit of wear and tear. It's been pretty wet the last few days here in Adelaide Hills, particularly down the bottom half of the ground where Kersbrook are warming up at the moment, so just probably acquainting themselves with the heavier conditions down there as the umpires make their way.
Who have we got today?
Who have we got here, Jade?
Yeah, so field umpires, Grant Bowen.
He's just done a reserves game, so...
backing up,
well done. Well done.
Matthew Steinbeck as well was the other field umpire. Boundary umpires, Jaden and Riley McDonald. And then also Cooper Testy and Caleb Brown. And then we've also got the goal umpires, Ramon Mollier and Malcolm Harrison.
There you can see the heavy. It's probably what would you give the track rating there? Pistols underfoot in the middle.
Oh, horse racing.
Is that a heavy?
Turned heavy, but almost dead. As you can see, it'd be good for the Gondawindi Grey gun sin, which raced home to win the Melbourne Cup years ago. They'll be at home here. Is Jared Jones.
Are they going to bounce the ball to start this
it'll be
one?
interesting to see.
I don't think so.
So the two captains meeting there.
Here we go.
So it looks like Brodie Haylock doing the honours there.
Hopefully they don't lose the coin.
Yes, that's right. Don't
Keep
tread
an eye on it.
There we go.
Kicking towards the scoreboard end. Entry gate, township
yeah,
win.
so Haylock winning the toss there.
In terms of size, you'd have Kersbrook taller side, you reckon, overall? Bit of height advantage?
Yeah, obviously big Cody Griffiths, who
Played interleague.
saw an interleague game a couple of weeks ago and performed very well. So,
mind you, Birdwood have some talented forwards and also defenders. You got anything to back that up, Jaden, or Pistols with the goal kickers this season?
well, the leading goal kicker for Birdwood is will be number 6, Jared Clinton, who we
He's
saw
a
earlier in
great
the year. He's
season.
kicked 28. He's the leading goal kicker in the competition. And for Kersbrook, only 11 goals by Agarastus. They're paying him Port recruit. So, as I said, Kersbrook a low scoring side.
Well, they obviously Ben Powers has only played a couple of games. He came back this season. He's not playing today, but you've heard whisper Pistols that they might have a few players back over the coming weeks, the Brookers.
Yeah, to boost the lineup.
Yeah.
I was talking to Coach Kane Powers. He said up to 6 perhaps to come back, which is good to get him back, but obviously makes his job harder of dropping a couple of guys. So.
Hey, Jaden, around the grounds today, some other big matchups for Country Division, which we'll keep an eye out, considering there's 4 sides on 4 wins. I'll just go, or do you want to just let us know who's playing also? Yep.
Yeah. So we've got Torrens Valley taking on Kangarilla. Obviously, Torrens Valley trying to get their first win of the season. And then, Kangarilla, they had a good win against the Brookers last week.
Yep.
So they'll be hoping to make it another win. And then you got Macclesfield and Gumaraka. So, if the Bloods can get a good start, hopefully it'll be a good game there at Macclesfield.
All right, doing good games all in anticipation of this. This will be two clubs that really have a great rivalry over the history of the Hills Football League.
Respected,
but no holds barred when it comes to the occasion. So
a man that loves the big games is Matt Gardner, number 21 for Kersbrook. Looks like he's lining up in defence for them.
So hopefully Kersbrook will be looking for a better performance. Last time we saw them in the call a while when they just kicked the 1 goal against Gumaraka on a day that was probably didn't really typify their effort and performance that they were capable of. So all underway. So it'll be Big Griffiths against Garrick to start things rolling.
This will be fun.
As umpire Steinbeck holds the ball aloft. He'll be wanting the dartfish beanie by the end of the day, I suggest. So underway. Garrett's got the ball down. Ashby in the action already. Cricket pitch. Ariel threading his way through there was Wesley. Tyler Wesley puts the Brookers into forward 50 immediately. Scrambly play. Handball comes out. Expect to see a lot of pack-to-pack football. Attempted to kick clear. Getting involved was Kirkmeyer. Attempted handball out there. Here's Alcock. Pressed by his game last time we saw him down at Kangarilla. Stacks on the mill there. Could have been in the back. Free kick is paid. And it's going to go to Seb Zaddo, crossing over from Lobethal this year.
Yep. Keep an eye out for number 33 for Kersbrook today. Lockie Peter, of course, past male medalist and playing coach. He's had a ripping season. Birdwood have to keep an eye out for him. Meantime, free kick for the Brookers, just around from the coaching staff of Birdwood. Kick forward by Brodie Haylock. Half forward line at ground level. Here's a real opportunity for Strato. Off the ground again,
Robinson.
Followed through, beautifully done.
Robinson
finishes it off. Might need a bit of advice here, Pistols. How do we say Stratos?
Agarastus.
Agarastos. Nice work by him. Jaden setting up that one for a bit of a finish into the back of the net.
Yeah, for sure. Well done there to Kersbrook, and yeah, really good goal there. Just it is, I guess, time of the Euros at the moment, and put one in the back of the net. So good goal there.
Is that a contender? It was an early one anyway.
Yeah. Always, it could be. So 3 kicks to 2 in favour of Birdwood, and first inside 50.
All right, back in the middle. Umpire will definitely not bounce this one. He'll throw it up here from the grandstand side of the ground. Rucks go at it. Picked up nicely there, or tried to anyway, was Alcott. And it's a free kick for him. Smack bang in the middle of the cricket pitch area, which wouldn't get a lot of action at the moment. Out towards the wing area. Good tussle here. Brooker's fighting hard early. Here's a change up. And Burge goes forward. Pistols will try to anyway. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, battled up. Finally gets boost the ball long down the bottom end. Good defensive fist by the Roosters. Taken there by last goal kicker. Only goal kick. And Robinson. Good tackle applied on him. So as we see, heavy conditions out here at Birdwood Oval. Just enjoying the Quarter Wild Hills Football Country Division. Here's Lockie Peter. Pass coach. High ball. Goes high and went longer. Mark taken there by Coleman.
Oh, off you go.
But paid the free kick. Wastes no time. Puts that here in the open and finds Jones. Dylan variety. Mini-me. Puts it over towards the top towards a teammate. Over the top was Gardner. Close to the line there. In fact, I think it might have been infringement there.
Yeah, he's saying got the fist to it, but it was a push out apparently.
So free kick paid there to Dowse, I think it was. Gets it across here to Brandon Ashby, back at the club this year after a season at Athelston. Gives it back up the line here to Jordan Miller. So Miller right in front of the coaching box area here for the Birdwood Football Club. So Miller kicks the ball in front of our commentary position. Big Garrick, the big chook, puts up the Dukes. And takes a mark in the past best and fairest in his 5th season. Wastes no time, handballs back to Ashby, runs himself in a bit of trouble, gets on the left, goes a little dinky kick in towards Jones, Dylan variety, handballs back to brother Jared, gives it back to Ashby in the 1-2, racking up the stats here, puts it forward, but Matt Gardner chops out.
So Gardner, defensive 50 for Kersbrook. Brookers on the board first through Robinson. We've gone 3.5 minutes here, Birdwood versus Kersbrook. From JMS Rural Oval in Birdwood, heavy underfoot. So Moyne with the ball for Kersbrook and defensive 50. Kicks to a contest. Big Cody was the target. Big Fraze takes it for Birdwood though. Handball to Coleman. Coleman, high ball. The pass captain goes long. Almost a juggling mark there by Clinton. Jared variety. He has a snap towards the goals. Matt Gardner backing up. Gooden will apply a bit of pressure, but Gardner says, I'm going to soccer that one through for a point for Birdwood. And that's the Roosters' first score for the day. They go to 1 point and Kersbrook 1 goal. And we've gone 4.5 minutes in the first quarter here from Birdwood.
So the Brookers to bring the ball back into play. Kick out wide, Velodrome side. Coming forward was Pittman, dispossessed. Involved there was Jacob Pearson at ground level. Impressed with his game last time we seen him. Coming back first game for a while, had an injury, so good to see him back. Woodard, the Wist flanker type player. So Ruckman Gabba, Garrick gets it forward. Stacks on the middle, toe poke forward is Jones, Darryl variety. Gets it out the back door to Zaddo. Little toe poke forward, vacant ground, foot races on. Good whip of Bailey Wake, he goes backwards looking for support there from a teammate in Haylock. Keeps the ball forward, fists it back to Wake, who's wrapped up in attack by Jones. Jared variety, best football to come out of Cromer since Ivan Worcester, he tells me. So umpire Steinbeck will come in and ball it up. So
Yep, half forward line, Rucks go at it, ground level, Wake again. Ashby just telling a few players for Birdwood to just push outside the contest here, including Jack Malloy. Let's see if he can get on the end of it here from the stoppage situation. Well, Kersbrook holding the ball. Yep, good tackle there, half forward line. So with an opportunity here is Nick Wheeler. Birdwood getting a few early opportunities here. Kick into the pocket and a good defensive spoil out of bounds there by Lockie Peter. Wouldn't expect anything less from the past male medalist and playing coach for Kersbrook. Birdwood 1 point, Kersbrook 1 goal. 5 points the margin, 6.5 minutes gone. in the Call of the Wild action here from Birdwood.
Spent time at Nord and West Adelaide and Sandford ranks before coming out to Brookers and also Onka Valley. Haylock feeds the ball off. Direction of Burge. Quickly gets it on there. Finally out of trouble through Pearson. Bouncing ball, which is rare on this occasion in this ground. Trying to pick up the ball there. Taking the ground there was Wesley. Scrambly play finally booted forward there through the agency of Kirkemeyer. Coming out as Muster, gets a kick away. Coleman overruns it. Well gathered by Pittman, dispossessed, so goes back, gets the ball, but Coleman fights back as well. As we expect, this could be the theme of the afternoon's football. Here we are, 6.5 minutes into the first term. Scrambly pack football starting to already develop, Benny.
Yeah, centre half forward area. Not much. Won't be much bouncing of the ball today. Heavy conditions. Birdwood holding up well here, clearing kick out of defence towards the interchange wing area. 1994 Premiership Reunion Day, so good amount of people under the sheltered area. Middle of the ground, looks like another stoppage coming up. Just having a look on the bench at the moment for Birdwood. Jordan Olcock, and also I'm noticing Mitch Jonas down at ground level with coach Glenn Malloy.
So ball comes good. Garrett gets it across here to a teammate Wheeler. He was set upon, goes to ground, good tackle applied there. Get a push and shove off the ball. I think it might be Sam Bradford wearing the number 8 today.
Oh, hello, she's on
behind play. Jones and, Battleward, perhaps they're fighting over the beanie to put on and keep the head warm.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah,
He wants to go in again.
So Robinson did actually win the beanie earlier in the year when we did the Kersbrook game. That's Torrens Valley, former Victorian amateur football. Comes out here to Zaddo. In the meantime, Worcester has gone. It'll be the big chook, and Garrett takes the free kick. Waste no time, goes forward. High kick. Gardner can't undo it. You suggest he takes it, which he does, as he gets a bit of attention as he comes down the ground level through a block there from Craig Dowse, but and paid a 25-metre penalty to the co-captain of the Brookers, and he's off to the races through the cricket pitch.
Yes, he is. Kicks the ball inside 50. It'll be a 2-on-1 situation. Birdwood have the numbers in the air. Good work there by the Brookers to bring it to ground level. Just a little bit windy at the moment. So the kick is out towards the outer side. Kick towards the half-forward line. Mark there. Whoop. Just picking up play here into the forward pocket area. Slipped out. All right, we're back in action here. Kick out towards the wing. Good attack on the ball there by Haylock. Around the contest. Here's a chance for Birdwood to go forward through Green. Outer side. It'll be a stoppage. 1 point, 1 goal. Kersbrook in front. 9.5 minutes gone.
Good crowd in the house, as Benny Goldfinch mentioned. Big reunion day here for the Roosters. 30 years since their last A-grade premiership. Won the second semi-final that year against Kersbrook, so only fitting that the local rivals are once again doing battle here this afternoon. Comes to Jones, gets quick hands of Hallcock. He tries a wild handball, intercepted there for the Brookers. Around the corner, left foot kick forward. Getting back is Coleman. Also lurking is the goal kicker Ian Robinson.
That's Bradford. Oh no, Robertson, you're right, spot on. Ignore me.
They look alike. We've had that this year already. So Garrett gets it down. First to get to be Peter. Under pressure, high kick, which I think will drift over the line, and could well be Coleman, as Benny Golford said, the past captain of the Roosters, to bring the ball back into play.
Got anything to add, Jaden, at the moment? 10 minutes gone. We'll get to Jaden shortly. Coleman with the ball for Birdwood. Looking inboard, outer side. Of course, Birdwood Oval also hosts the Rock and Roll Rendezvous.
Yes, sorry, Benny,
sorry, I was trying to get the word out there. Some of the hot rods and all the great cars at Birdwood. Meantime, it's also got the Motor Museum here, Birdwood. It's all happening. Outer side. As you can tell at the moment, it's only a goal being scored. Kersbrook kicking downhill in this first term. Goal early to Robinson. Snap round the corner. Half forward line now for Birdwood. Making a little bit of progress up the outer side wing. Umpire has called a free kick for a bit of a push out. gone Kersbrook's way here. Jaden, just any thoughts at the moment? It's obviously a tough start. Only a bit of drizzle out there, so no real heavy rain at the moment.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously the mud in the middle of the ground, they're going up the line. So 19 kicks to Birdwood, 14 to Kersbrook at the moment.
There's Jaden's face on camera. Just make sure you know who he is. Half forward line for Kersbrook now. 11.5 minutes gone. They lead 1 goal to Birdwood, 1 point.
So umpire Bowen sets the ball up. Garrett gets it down. Comes out here to Alcock. That distinctive red locks. Gets up to a teammate. Goes to ground under pressure. Brookers. Comes at the Bailey Wake. Tries to crash his way through, but he's locked up in a big tackle there applied by Craig Dowse. So once again, we'll have a ball up. Umpire Bowen, as I said, earning his money this afternoon. Did the preceding reserves game, which was won pretty comfortably by Kersbrook. So out there, the ball bouncing in the firmer part of the velodrome up on the camber. It looks like it'll be Bradford. A different number this afternoon. So Bradford sends it back from whence it came. Garrett camped under the ball. Takes the mark. Almost uncontested in there, Ben, the big chook Benny.
Yeah, that's a bit of a highlight early in these conditions. Bit of misty rain out there at the moment. Almost a mark. Ground level Jones, the captain for Birdwood.
I was asked a prospect by someone who will remain nameless, but he's sitting in the producer, if there was any chance of any rain here this afternoon. But Birdwood in the middle of winter, nah, you'll be right.
No issues at all. Boundary throw in. Scrimmage situation. Some players getting a bit of mud on the Guernsey early, so covering up their number.
Keeps you warm too, Benny.
Yes.
So Ruckjewel, ball comes down. Quick kick forward for the Brookers. Bouncing ball intercepted there by Roosters. Comes at the back door to Coleman. Here goes bang. Attempted Barry to barrel, but dropped short. And mark taken there by Braden Nadge. Called the play on. Oh, run down from behind.
Good tackle. He's paid a high.
Paid it too high, so perhaps a bit lucky to get out of jail there, the Brookers. Looks like this might be Jacob Pearson. Goes forward. But once again, that man Coleman was already having influence.
He's had a good game.
And he's a key defensive post for the Roosters, as you said, past best and first and past skipper Benny.
Yep, both defences doing a good job at the moment. Gardner down the other end's got a few early touches. Coleman and Co for Birdwood. Cracking in. Speaking of Coleman, here he is again. Gets the handball out. Good tackle work and pushed out of bounds. So inside 50 for Kersbrook, just about getting meterage at the moment, isn't it, Jaden?
Yeah, sure is. 7 inside 50s for Birdwood, 6 for Kersbrook at the moment, but it's been at that part of the ground.
So Garrett gets it down. Quick kick away. The Birdwood bouncing ball. Oh, well gathered there through the of Hayden Burge. Ball comes back towards the pocket area. Good defensive work. Puts the ball out over the boundary line. It's the academy boy, because the McDonald twins officiating here this afternoon. And Uncle John, I think, is a late recall into the goal umpiring position. Of course, using the magnificent Cherry Glen Osmond flags. And of course, also thank you to Mount Pleasant Butcher, Sterling Hotel Mortgage Choice through Matt Abbott, Appel and Sports Paramount Barker for their support of the umpiring fraternity.
Fantastic stuff. Just a reminder of the ladder in Country Division, because it's a very important contest today. We'll get to that shortly, because we're going to get the boundary throw in here inside 50 for Kersbrook. Clever tap over the back. Lockie Peter, what can he do here? Is that a high tackle? No, it's not. Country Division ladder at the moment. You've got Gumaraka in front with 7 wins and 1 loss. That 1 loss was against Meadows. Still contest pushed out. Free kick, no, not paid. Player went to ground there for Kersbrook in Strato. No, umpire letting it go. Clearing kick out of defence. Pistols in the middle of the ground. And a good mark there. They could be on here, Birdwood.
Yeah, Dowse takes the ball, races on the left foot towards the outer wing. Finds a teammate out there. He's got space.
Nice.
Sets it up towards the top of the velodrome, the Anamir's flank. Bouncing ball running on is Sam Green. Looking for support. Decides to go on his own. Gets back, centres the ball. Chance here for Wheeler. Going to ground is the big man in Griffiths.
Yep.
Hands and knees stuff there for the big man, who did a fantastic job representing the Hills Football League against River Murray in their success a couple of weeks ago in the interleague game. So ball up, Griffiths gets it down. Jones sitting involved there with the bodywork. Also Stacks on the mill, so once again centre half forward position. Roosters kicking towards the right of screen. current score sees them one behind. Kersbrook with the only goal of the game, which was scored in the opening 90 seconds. So a bit of a dull affair here at the moment as far as goal kicking, Benny.
Yes, it's on the outer side now. Big Phrase gets the handball out. Players just, best option probably just soccer it at the moment. That's how the first goal was kicked, but that's come off nicely. Here's a real chance for the mullet in Alcock. He'll kick nicely inside 50 and on the knees. A great mark taken in a dangerous position. I think it's Dylan Jones, is it?
Nick Wheeler.
Nick Wheeler, sorry, I picked up the two. Let's have a look at this. Alcock, nice work. Moved it on quickly.
Dylan Jones has got the shorter haircut, Benny.
That's right. And taking the mark, sliding in. So real opportunity here for Birdwood's first goal of the game. Kicking up the slope here. Gives it a real nail type kick, but it's gone through for a point. Just that ladder again. Gumaraka in front, 7 wins and 1 loss. Kangarilla in second, 5 wins, 3 losses. And then you've got 4 sides on 4 wins. Birdwood, Meadows, Macclesfield and Kersbrook. And Torrens Valley yet to chalk up a win at the moment.
Meadows having the bye in that situation today, Benny, so potentially a couple of sides could jump above them, which is unheard of. Meadows was sitting top of the table there for a while. So it's going to be Haylock, I think it is, to bring the ball back in. Brodie Haylock will favour our commentary spot here on the pavilion side. Sets the ball high. Griffiths is the target over the back. Good defensive spoil there for Zach Clinton. Comes to ground level. Jones gets it into a teammate there, putting it forward as Dowse. Honours the lead. And finds the big man there in Jared Clinton, as we said previously, the leading goal kicker this year with 28 goals. Take his best kick here, Jaden J, to make it 29 and also bring the first one up for the Roosters this afternoon.
Yeah, well, interestingly, that's their 10th mark for the Roosters there in these trying conditions at the moment. So
he'll pop out from the light tower area and will kick into the pocket. Gardner with the fist. Dangerous position still here for Birdwood. Handball. Round the corner, snap. Oh, that's the snag of the goal contender right there.
And Wheeler, I think it was, missed the set shot.
And I think he got the handball there from Craig Dowse.
Yes.
Alcott, I think, was involved as well.
Yeah, Nick Wheeler.
So maybe it was a set play there, Jaden. That was nice.
Yeah, well done there by Wheeler. So, yeah, across the face there into the pocket, dangerous spot. And
Matt Gardner with the spoil.
Yeah, and got the hands over and
snap round the corner, beautiful.
Yep. So
snag of the day contender.
Yeah, well done there to Birdwood. 33 kicks to 20 in favour of the Roosters. 8 handballs to 6. Inside 50 count, 11 to 7. So Kersbrook got it back to 7 to 6, but now Birdwood have 11 inside forward 50 entries.
So Garrett gets down to Jones. Jones the two got Aspie, hacks one forward. Coming to meet us the last goal kicker in Wheeler, worn pretty closely there by Bradford. Yeah, Wheeler, a great guy. He missed a set shot, but maybe he's the round the corner party specialist as he showed. So, Ruckjewel, Pittman got it down. Hacked forward there by Robinson. Bouncing ball towards centre half forward. Here's Peter. Gathers it hands and knees. Gets it across to a teammate there. And turn, I think it was Pearson. Gets it back here. Playing his way through the mud there was Wesley. Roosters defence. Umpire letting go. Good tackle applied there by the Brookers. Ball held in there. I think it might have been Braden Madge. Or Tsoulis, my apologies. As I said, Guernsey's getting covered already. A bit hard to pick up the numbers. So handball over the top here. Gathered high kick. This time it was Nadge. Done a good defensive spoil by Zach Clinton.
Oh, good show of strength.
Yeah, good show of strength there through the agency of Agarastas. Puts it close to the goal line. Here's a chance. Soccers it through.
Nice
Mine
work.
Stadium stuff. I think that was the agency of Josh Pearson there.
Yeah, the goals have come from Soccers, Jaden. Nice work and good show of strength there by Agarostas.
Yeah, well done. Good innovation by the Brookers there. So 4 points in the lead now. 23 kicks to them. 8 inside 50s. So you just see the build up here in the Dartfish replay. But well done. Yeah, well done to the Brookers there. Responded from that Wheeler goal.
Some good work. Been following Euro, have we?
Yeah.
Not that out of
earlier pistols. Yeah.
Not out of a line at the moment. Euro. So good soccer tactics there by Pearson. Doesn't know how many you get them on a wet day like today. They're like hen's teeth. So back in the centre will be Garrick up against Pittman, who's giving Griffiths a bit of rest for the Brookers. So umpire Steinbeck sets it up. Garrett gets it down. Straight down the throat of the Kersbrook player there in Wesley. So umpire Steinbeck will recommence play. This time Pittman in front, ball comes down to ground level. Ashby got about a 2-foot kick, intercepted there by Robinson, who put it forward. Going to ground once again in that boggy part of the ground. Stacks on the mill. Peter over the top there. Make sure the ball doesn't come out from Coleman. So umpire Bowen balls it up.
Yep, half forward line for the Brookers. Jones around the contest. Got out there by Robinson. Big phrase. Tries to get the hands out. Pushed down on the mud. Snapped forward eventually by Kersbrook. Dangerous position. Here's a real opportunity coming off the line there. Was Anton Savalas. Is that right? Savalas. Yeah, I got that right. Yeah.
Savalas, yeah. Silent T, I believe.
Savalas.
As in Telly Savalas back in the day.
That's
Kojak.
right. Yep.
80s detective shows, Jaden, perhaps a bit before your time.
40 metres out now from Kersbrook goals. Pushing forward. Dylan Burge. Umpire says I'll have it. Two number ones there going head to head in Connor Robinson and Jared Jones. They're keen to get right into the action. Coleman also in there. Snap round the corner though for Birdwood. Clearing kick out of defence. Big Phrase takes the mark for Birdwood. Big Chook. Oh, nice shelling of the candy. Alcott was the target. Socket off the ground there by Gardner. Gooden goes in. And Kersbrook got the ball towards the half-forward line. A few players around the contest here, Jaden. 1-2 Birdwood, Kersbrook 2 goals. Your thoughts at the 23-minute mark?
Yeah, living inside 50s to 10, so definitely a bit of a hard slog here at the moment.
So Stacks on the middle. Oh, heavy tackle applied there. I think that was Zaddo at the bottom of the pack. Gets up a little bit gingerly. Plenty of tough tackling here. So Garrett gets it down to the direction of Zaddo. He goes to ground again. Robinson locks him up in a bit of a bear hug there. Almost going to pin him WWE style. As the ref comes in. No 3 count there, Jaden. So a ball up. Ball comes down here once again. Zaddo lurking. Done by Jones. Close to the boundary line in front of the members' pavilion, no doubt. Well populated by the heroes of 30 years ago.
Tackle.
Heavy tackle applied there. Umpire calls play on. Threading his way through as Wesley. Gets a handball over the top to a teammate there. Puts it forward. Loose ball. But in the meantime, whistle has gone from umpire Bowen. Looks like he has paid a free kick here. It's going to go the way of Daniel Haylock, I think it is, Benny. Number 40 in his 5th A-grade game. Has kicked 4 goals for the season.
Oh, he's gone a quick... Oh, no.
Oh, he thought about it. He
well, now he has.
That is play on, so good decision by the umpire there. And it's all happening too high, so Rooster's getting out of jail.
Yep, Worcester kicks the ball out to the half-back flank. Fist over the top. Half-forward line. Attacking off the line there was Jordan Miller. Almost sliding into the fence.
Yeah, almost hit the water pipe fence. Because the Craig Evans pocket, I think, that's been dubbed since that memorable win by the Raiders out here in the grand final.
So boundary throw in. Birdwood 1-2. Kersbrook 2 goals. Low scoring slog in the first term. Heavy conditions here from Birdwood. Snap forward there by Connor Robinson, who kicked the first goal of the game. And there's a free kick push out. Lockie Peter cleverly done in the marking contest against Jordan Sadler. And so Peter will have an opportunity here to extend Kersbrook's lead right on quarter time.
On the siren, he could become the equal highest goal kicker this season. Has kicked 10. So it just shows you the scoring capacity of the Brookers this year has been a little bit reduced, but I tell you what, he's pretty happy with that. And that's a great conversion, just what they wanted on 3/4 time, Jaden J. Hill, Lockie Peter.
Yeah, making the most of their scoring opportunities, that's for sure. Kersbrook, 30 kicks to them, but Birdwood had more kicks with 35 in the quarter. Handballs 13 to Kersbrook, 9 to Birdwood, and then marks 11-3 in favour of Birdwood there. And so especially in these trying conditions, that's not a bad number. And then with the inside 50s, it was 12-11 in favour of Kersbrook.
So at quarter time here, in what's anticipated to be a very good game of footy, as I said, important positions in the country division finals up for grabs here. It's Birdwood 1-2-8. Kersbrook, as Jane J said, very running it Lockie Cross style here, 100%. 3 straight goals, 18, so a 10-point margin at quarter time in favour of the visiting Brookers. You're on the call to Ulster Filming Footy. We'll be back with more shortly.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
And welcome back live here on the Call the Wild, filming footy, Adelaide Hills Football League. Of course, Country Division Round 11 action coming to you from Birdwood Oval. A balmy Birdwood Oval, which you can see in the background. Oval surface a little bit weather beaten with all the rain we've had during the week, a little bit of drizzle about, and a balmy, 8 degrees I'd suggest at the moment, but plenty of action warming up on the field, as you can see the Roosters in the foreground, and of course Kersbrook at the other end, but it's the Brookers 3 goals straight, leading Birdwood 1 goal 2, so a 10-point margin in favour of the hosting Roosters at this stage as we go around the grounds. Quarter time, Mount Lofty 2-1 lead, Nan Bremer 1 behind. On a, well, you can imagine Goat Park at Heath will be pretty inviting today. Blackwood 1-3 leading Onka Valley 1-1, and Mount Barker 4-1 lead Loberthal 2-1 in the Division 1 competition, and in just up the road at Mount Pleasant, it's Torrens Valley 2-1 leading the visiting Kangaroo Blues 1-1. So brings you up to date here on the Call of the Wild. So Benny, good opening quarter.
Good opening quarter, low scoring as you'd expect. Both defences cracking in hard. Midfielders already getting a lot of mud on the Guernsey along with the rucks. A couple of important goals there for Kersbrook, obviously off the ground, giving him a good start. 1 goal beautifully snapped up the hill for Birdwood to get him right back in it. But yeah, good goal by Lockie Peter right on quarter time has given Kersbrook a handy 10-point lead in challenging conditions here.
Okay, looks like Pittman's going to start ruck duties for the second term for the Brookers. He's up against Garrick. Garrick gets the tap down to Ashby. Ashby on the quick kick on the right foot, gets out wide, bouncing out there. Leading the race is Wheeler. Gets it to a teammate, wheels around on the left foot, puts it towards the top of the square area, looking for that man Clinton, juggles it, just couldn't quite complete the mark. Goes to ground there, the Kersbrook defender. Clinton over the top, and perhaps an opportunity. The heavy ball really just couldn't hang on to it, the leading goal kicker. So we'll have a ball up, so we'll be about some 40 metres straight out in front of the Birdwood goal as they kick towards the left of the screen in this turn.
Yep, Alcott tried to get the handball away, clearing kick from Kersbrook out of defence, but it's going to come straight back in through Ashby into the pocket. Nice pass, as you'd expect. And he finds Sam Green right near the scoreboard. So Birdwood with an opportunity here to get their first goal of the second quarter. Just have a look at the replay here from the stoppage. Clearing kick out of the fence from Kersbrook. Well read there by Ashby, and he finds Green in space, just drifting near the scoreboard. So real opportunity here for Birdwood to replicate Kersbrook's work in the first quarter where they kicked an early goal. So Green on the left boot, steers it right basically over that goal post, and that's a minor score. So Birdwood 1-3, Kersbrook 3 goals. Just a reminder, we're on Call of the Wild Facebook page, Filming Footy YouTube, Hills Football League Facebook page, and also Lofty 88.9 Adelaide Hills Community Radio across the Hills region.
So Regan Moyne retrieving the ball from the cricket pit nets area. What's on offer here? Not a lot, pretty compacted field at the moment. No real breakaway, so he decides to go towards the outer wing area. High kick out there. Target there is Gardner. Gets a break on Trevor Rifle. Takes a mark. Over 400 games of footy. Guards, what a great servant he's been, not only for the Kersbrook and Onka Valley Football Club, but Hills Football League. Goes up, off hands from Peter. Taken there by the Roosters. Peter follows up with a tackle there, so no clearance possible. So umpire Steinbeck puts it up. Gerrich down, here's Alcott. Handball smothered, toe poke forward. Oh, good tackle laid by Pearson. Finally, ball fed out here to Pearson. Lockie Peter on the left puts it forward to Big Griffiths. Maybe he's the reason they're starting up forward to give him a target in this quarter. Also lurking over the top there. It's Robinson, the goal kicker. First goal in the game. So the umpire will come in and ball it up. So Kersbrook in the early stages of the second term willing to attack. The back is Wheeler trying to push it forward. Players scrambling, as you appreciate the conditions here. Spilled mark also. Bang up there is Bradford. Finally, ball comes out to Ashby. Oh, clever handball inboard, fumbled by a teammate. They follow up though well. Get the kick forward. Meanwhile, the whistle is gone. Looks like it might be downfield free kick.
Yep, Birdwood free here.
So it's going to be Jordan Miller, Benny.
So Miller, no, he's going to give it to Sam Green. So Sam Green, last shot for Birdwood was a point. Kicks it towards the forward area. Here's Trevor Walfield. The Warrior will kick the ball inside 50 for Birdwood. It's well-weighted pass.
Holds this one. Clinton.
So Clinton with a chance here for Birdwood to get a little bit of reward for their early promise here in the second quarter. We'll just have a look at the build-up here. Green, nice pass to Trev Walfield. He goes quickly off the mark and finds Clinton in space. So Clinton, handy season so far, and he shanked that one. That's gone through for a minor score.
Not the kicker, the leading goal kicker at this stage of the season. Benny with 28 goals. He really shanked that one, so minor score. So Bird will move on to 1-4. Kersbrook still camped on that quarter-time score with 3 straight. They have ventured once up to the right-hand screen, up there home, those who know. As we mentioned, the club sponsors, of course, for Birdwood. We have JMS Rural Services, Closest Supermarket, Loberthal Hotel, Mount Pleasant Butcher, SA Construct and the Gully Public House and Garden, JJ. And for the Brookers.
Yep, so Adelaide Hills Funerals, Adelaide Retaining Walls, Morn Team Automotive Group, 23 projects, custom built fit outs, and the Gully Public House and Garden.
Sounds pretty popular. The Gully, I hope both sides aren't venturing back there tonight. It might be very interesting, but I think a lot of the Rooster boys will be hanging around here to celebrate the Tall Tales of Truth from 30 years ago, because their A-grade premiership being celebrated today back in 1994. So Garrick, the big man, the big chook, fists it forward. Green leading in the race for the ball. Also there was Bradford, ball out over the boundary line, so we'll have a boundary throw in from the hard-working academy boys.
Yeah, it's inside 50 for Birdwood, which has been for the first 5 minutes or so in this second term. Big Phrase won it down, goes in again, the big chook, and for Birdwood, it's a stoppage, half forward line. Umpire throws it up again. Big Phrase wins it down, taken by Peter. Peter got it out, I think that was Haylock, snapped round the corner. In fact, it was Tyler Wesley involved in the build-up there. That was Haylock right then. So gradually it's moving towards the boundary line here for Birdwood. They're inside 50, about tight on the boundary line, about 45 metres out from goal. And that's not going anywhere with the scoreboard. Kersbrook 3 goals straight, Birdwood 1-4. 5 minutes 55 ticked over here in the second quarter.
So here's a chance. Ball goes forward. First to get there for the Brookers was Kirkemeyer. He goes to ground. Just quickly around the grounds again. Quarter time. Mount Lofty 2-1. Nan Bremer 1 behind. Blackwood 1-3. Onka Valley 1-1. Mount Barker 4-1. Loberthal 2-1. And in the Country Division, Torrens Valley 2-1. Kangaroo 1-1. We'll keep you updated throughout the course of the afternoon here on the Call to Wild on Filming Footy.
Yeah, Matt Gardner just hacks that one out of the fence, and that's gone out of bounds. So Birdwood queuing up here. Jaden, just some stats that backing up Birdwood controlling play at the moment.
Yeah, well, 4 inside 50s to 1 is one stat, Benny, that's definitely in Birdwood's favour. 10 kicks to 5. Handballs 5-3 in favour of Kersbrook, but like I said, 10 kicks to 5 in favour of Birdwood.
Well, boundary throw in inside 50. Thanks very much, Jaden. He's everywhere. You can see his face on the screen as well when he makes a comment, which is great. Very popular everywhere he goes.
I've seen his face in Hindley Street. I've seen him at the Sturt President's Luncheons.
Yep.
You name it.
They all know
Saka.
Jaden.
Oh, well, tell you what, we just ride on his coattails, so for sure. Hacked forward, I think it was Lockie Peter, but getting in the front and taking the mate, there's Jack Malloy. So Malloy, high kick back forward, big leap there from behind, getting his hands to it. For the Roosters was Jordan Miller, but in the meantime, the Brookers, and here's a chance, smart taken there by Kirkemeyer.
He's had a good season, by all accounts.
Has indeed, so Kirkemeyer goes towards the outer wing area. The ball's going to drop short, but sliding there and nearly completing the mark, unfortunately, was Pearson. Got support there from the teammate. Oh, Gardner, well done. The big man got down to ground level very well. Bradford applying pressure there. Lurking is his lookalike in Robertson. Ball up will occur out on the outer wing here. Firmer conditions out there, that's for sure. So ball up from umpire Bowen. Garrick, one down by Griffiths, though. Goes to ground in the tackle. In fact, gets the ball out. The big man comes to Peter, tried to thread his way clear. Robinson tried to fist it forward. Oh, interesting clearance there by Jordan Sadler, close to the line. Finally, I think it was Bailey Waite. Hacks it forward. Oh, spills out of the hands of a teammate. It's the under slippery ball. Here comes out the back door once again. Handballed away there by Malloy to a teammate. Intercepted by the Brookers. So stop-start football at the moment. Off hands there. Trinity mark there was Mitch Jonas. Ball goes to ground. Oh, Bees around Honeypot. Bradford in there. Also Peter. Little underground handball there from Sadler. And finally the umpire will come in and get the players and the commentators a break.
Yes. Birdwood 1-4, Kersbrook 3 goals, 8 minutes 45 seconds have ticked over here. Both sides trying to get it forward here from the stoppage. Eventually hacked out towards the wing area. Here's an opportunity for Lockie Peter, who kicked the last goal of the game on quarter time. Just both sides struggling to get ball on boot it here, clearly. Snap round the corner there for Birdwood by Jordan Sadler. It's coming back. It's just a bit of table tennis work back and forth at the moment on that outer side wing. Here's a chance. Now we're going forward. Here's a real chance for Bradford to kick the ball forward, but no, that's going to come back again through Coleman. So Coleman, who had a good first quarter for Birdwood, he's got some space here for Big Trev, who's got a few handy touches. He's got a bit of support here by Ashby on the left boot into space. Clinton just probably would have preferred that got him on the chest rather than having to go down at ground level.
Well done, Moyne there, worried him out of it.
Nice work by Regan Moyne. And we've got a stoppage just around from Kersbrook's interchange bench. They're all rugged up along with the Birdwood people as well. 1-4 Birdwood, Kersbrook 3 goals, 8 points the margin. 10 minutes gone in the second quarter here from Birdwood. Overcast, tough conditions, good stuff.
Free kick there. This might be Pearson. Goes to centre to Grant. As Bradford's drifted up all on his own, takes the mark, the past Victorian Amateur League footballer. Puts it forward, he's got a lead here. Oh, hands and knee stuff, and then nearly gathered it for the Brookers. That was Agarastus. Ball held up in there. So you think quick movement on a day like today, Benny, is the key.
Yes.
So both sides having some good open football, but as we said, scores only a total of 4 goals kicked so far in the game. When they get in that boggy position. Comes out here to Bradford. Oh, cleverly toe pokes it forward. He thought that out very well. Got it to a teammate here, and Jacob Pearson. He lines up a shot at a goal, puts it forward. Lumbering out there was Pittman. He's got 2 to beat.
His first real look at it.
Wheeler. And also Zachary Clinton there. But, opportunity there. Just ricocheting off the chest, but good movement there once again by the Brookers.
Inside 50 here for Kersbrook. We saw what they did in the first quarter and get some opportunistic goals from Sockers and also Lockie Peter. So let's see what will happen here for the Brookers. Birdwood hasn't been down here a lot. Jaden outlined. Birdwood had majority of the forward 50 entries. Here's a real chance for holding the ball. They want it. They're around the chip there. Jaden, just some forward 50s again.
Yeah, so 2 inside 50s to Kersbrook, 5 to Birdwood.
So here's a dangerous position. Lockie Peter sniffing as well. Ball coming out, Gooden. Here's a chance, snap round the corner. Peter will fly in from the side. Tried to flick it on. Birdwood desperately trying to clear it here. Here's a real chance now for Kersbrook. Nadge. In fact, it was Agarastos. Hands and knees sort of stuff here, trying to shovel it out. Nice work there by Gooden. Flicks it on. That's what can break it open. But Gardner, with equally good vision, finds a teammate.
This is Robinson. Bit of mud on the chutney. Comes out the back. Here's a chance for Lockie Peter. Meters Coleman gets it out here to Pearson. He's bundled over the line as he took his kick there. So no damage done as far as on the scoreboard. So tight in the right hand pocket. It's, those who know Birdwood Oval, Kersbrook kicking up the slope towards the forestry. Pine end. Ball comes down. Here's a chance for Jones. Dylan Variety goes to ground under a tackle. Birdwood appealing for holding the ball. Notices the umpire.
Almost gone 13 minutes without a goal. We've had a few points to Birdwood.
So Ruckjewel comes out here. Threading his way through there was Dowse. Ball comes down here, camped under it and taking the mark. Defensive mark is Brady Holock for the Brookers. He'll send the ball back from whence it came. So congested forward line here for the Brookers. As Haylock sets the ball up towards centre half forward.
Yes, he does. Kersbrook getting repeat forward entries at ground level. Gooden sniffing around for Birdwood. Game spotlight so far. Last goal, Lockie Peter on quarter time. Hasn't been much else to report since then in terms of goal kicking. Here's a chance for Jones. Works the ball out of the fence. Shin towards the boundary line by Kersbrook. Oh, good work there by Haylock. That's high. Oh, he got the chutney.
I just saw Bradford out here. I thought, geez, he's got hair or there's mud caked on top of his head. Number 8, you can just see in the left of screen. You can see it looks like the footy's hit him right on top of the head. He's,
Oh, he does too.
Yeah. I thought suddenly he's going hair.
Yeah. Advanced hair, with the footy.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
This could be unbelievable too as it comes up to Peter. Just couldn't hold the mark. Good work there by Clinton to the Zach variety. Goes long towards the winger. It's a veteran Trev Mueller comes out, bounces off the chest. Taken there by Green. Got to a teammate. Yeah, I was looking and thinking, that was,
I couldn't work him out.
Whether they've changed jumpers at quarter time, but it's definitely Bradford with the, the mud...
the mud hair.
The mud hat.
That's all you need, isn't it?
George Costanza stop.
That's fantastic. Good pick up there. All right.
We got it all on call to Wild.
Yep. Here's big phrase. Got it out to Sam Green. Likes to use the handball there. Gets the old 1-2. Ball spills out. Just about somehow being clean in the conditions. Handballs are a bit tough at the moment as well. Chilly conditions. We'll get a weather report from Jaden.
Moyne.
And Moyne takes the mark half-back line for Kersbrook. It's just basically being played on the outer side here between both 50s. And he goes into the half-back flank. just near Coach Kane Powers and the Kersbrook coaching staff who are rugged up with the beanies on. Goes up the wing.
So high kick there. And over the boundary line, and good to see on for his first A grade as the ball comes out over the boundary line right in front of us. Number 5 for the Brookers. Making his A grade debut is Jake Scott, of course, son of Ben Scott, one of the twin Scott brothers, of course, Matt Scott. So a good dynasty, the Scotts continuing here as his A grade debut. So well done, young man.
He's a fair size, isn't he?
He is indeed for an under 17. So the ball comes down here, ground level, locked in there over the top was Josh Pearson, making sure the ball wouldn't come out through the agency of Wheeler. So once again, umpire Steinbeck tosses the ball. Griffiths in front. Griffiths gets it forward though. Taken there by Robinson.
Oh, hello.
Scott getting a touch there. It's a free kick to be paid there. It's going to go to Gooden, Riley Gooden.
Yep, I think he had a dislocated jaw last week, but he's bobbed up again this week.
Might have been Lockie.
Sorry, was it the brother? All right.
Because of big concussion protocols as well, I'd suggest.
So Ashby out of side. Short pass. Finds Gooden. Couldn't quite take the mark. Hands over knees there.
Oh, somebody
she's
on
off
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Curvis not liking the treatment there in his first game for the Brookers. So always a bit of feeling between these two sides, Benny.
16 and a half minutes gone. We haven't got a goal since quarter time through Lockie Peter. Maybe we can get a few late because it's going to be a free kick here to Jared Jones. So the captain for Birdwood. Been captain now for a few years. We'll ride this one inside 50. Over the back. Here's a real chance. Clinton. Good shoveling there by Moyne. It's gone out of bounds.
So only the two behinds scored down the bottom end in this quarter by Birdwood, as Benny Goldfinch said. So after having some free scoring games, Adelaide Hills football in the winter has sort of closed up a bit. Today's performance, ball fed out there, here's a chance, running wide, dribble kick, intercepted here. Then Robinson, high kick, 2-on-1 here, Wesley with the leap, brings the ball to ground, toe poke forward. Loose ball coming to meet it is Wesley on this occasion, taken by Zach Clinton. Threads his way through nicely, gets a high kick towards the pocket area, towards a teammate, close to the water pipe line. That was Haylock there.
Jaden, got anything to deliver?
Well, 26 kicks to Birdwood, 30 for Kersbrook. Inside 50s are in favour of Birdwood, 7-6. And, well, the weather update here, as you asked for, Benny, 6.5 degrees, but it feels like minus 0.5 apparently.
Minus 0.
We're in the minuses.
Wow.
That's a first for Call of the Wild this season, isn't it?
But people back in the studio will be happy it's not raining.
No, not raining, but it feels like minus
Wow, we thought it was
minus
Uraidla the other week.
0.5, sorry. That's quite warm.
Uraidla was 1.8, so it's a little bit chillier. Go back to Uraidla, it's warmer there. As the ball fed out here, it's a chance for Jones. Cleverly gets the ball over the top in the direction of Malloy. Tries to gather the ball. He's locked up in a tackle there, taken the ground. So Brookers a clearing kick. And that's a low mark taken there by Lockie Peter, past playing coach and past male medalist.
All guards is on here on the outer side.
He is indeed, and that's the direction it's going to go, Benny. Nostradamus again. Oh, couldn't. He's paid the mark. Yes, I think he did hold it long enough.
Yeah, nice working out of the big man there and drifted into space. Now he's got a nice pass inside 50.
Agarustus, I suggest this may well be.
Yep.
As you see, Jaden, that's just what it comes with being a successful assistant coach in the under-8s. Pick the game and where it should go.
Well, Lockie Peter and guards look like they came together today to the game, so maybe they're telepathically on because that was good work.
So Agarustus is the leading goal kicker out there for the Brookers today with 11. Of course, past Paynham and Broughton Mundura footballer, so
this would be big.
He will kick their first goal for the term.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Peter, and he got the strut up too, Jaden. We'll have a look at that in the replay again, Tommy. Sensational. Good kick by guards. Great work by Lockie Peter. 2 guards, and then Agarastos has nailed that one. Let's have a look at the celebration work here. Look at that. Loves it.
Golden green. Fantastic. So Kersbrook, in these conditions, continue their brilliant accuracy. Well, once again, the Lockie Cross missed 100%, 4 from 4. So lead Birdwood 1-4, Jaden J.
That's his second goal. Sorry, Jaden.
7 inside 50s each as Birdwood go inside 50.
Yep, half forward line. We'll get a bit more from you, Jaden, and that.
Ooh.
Just wait for another stoppage. There'll be one coming up. Birdwood with a chance here.
Good work by Haylock. Fits it over the line defensively, but
Free kick coming back.
yeah.
I think to Douse.
Yeah, and then Curvis was a little bit clumsy over the top there.
So go, Jaden. You can have a little bit of time here. Go.
Well, now 8 inside 50s to 7 for Birdwood. And, well, that was the second centre clearance of the quarter, and that went to Birdwood as well. So they're winning that stat this quarter, Birdwood. Just need to find the scoreboard here.
That's the key, isn't it? So Douse will kick the ball into a dangerous position. Will it go over the back? Yes, it will, off hands. Anything else, Jaden? What are your thoughts on the game so far in this quarter?
Well, 23 handballs to 11, so I'm not sure if it's a case of Birdwood maybe overusing the ball on the forward pockets, but as you see, Kersbrook is sort of just kicking it forward when they're inside forward 50 as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Birdwood go in this game, and yeah.
Bit of a change there. It's Birdwood as Brady Hoppo comes onto the ground. As the Brookers with the ball deep in defence, nurses up the line, finds Bailey Wake. It's also the junior Colts coach, successful last year. And has won a 25-metre penalty, do a little bit as he took the mark by Alcock. So he's into a little bit of a drier area of the oval. So Wake just chips it up the line, allows Lockie Peter to run onto it. He is having a good game, and who knows, he might be in line for the most effective player here this afternoon. Of course, the Dartfish beanie, and of course the thongs. Of course, good thongs weather up for grab for Archies. So ball comes back here.
Here he is again.
Lockie Peter spills this one opposition to Wofield, taps it forward. Oh, good pick up there by Bradford. He's dealt with though. Umpire letting it flow. Finally finally comes back to Gardner, hacks it forward to the other big man in Pittman, but the tarmac.
Just some important touches from the experienced campaigners here for Kersbrook. Getting them a nice little break at the moment in the tough conditions. 13 points they lead, 4 goals to 1-5. Birdwood have had the chances, you can tell on the scoreboard. Kick forward. Here's a one-on-one contest between Green and Wake. Good work there by Wake. Crashes in, and he might have caught one there to the head.
Yeah, just.
He's going to. I think he'll get straight up. What's his dad doing today?
He's got a Achilles problem. Actually played the other week in the B grade against Meadows. That's Bailey, courageous as always, wins a free kick. Yeah, so his Achilles is a little bit sore to be the walker/runner today.
Is he here?
Yeah, he'll be here.
Yep. No worries.
So ball comes in. Here's Aspie. Quick hands out towards Jones. Overruns it. Bradford goes to ground under pressure from Jones. So a ball up will result. That's what you say. 0 point.
What's the temperature, Jaden?
0.5. Or it feels like minus 0.5. It's actually 6.5 degrees.
So we might have to put the lights on for the last quarter, but sadly one of them here looks like it's had better days.
Yeah. That's Cactus by the looks of it.
Hopefully Rowett has the light meter working on top of the caravan as he films this game today. Locked up there and right in the centre of the ground was Kirkmeyer. Umpire Bowen said, "I'll have it, boys."
They're earning their bickies today, the umpires. Some of them are doubling up. Here's a chance for Ashby from the stoppage. Hacks the ball out towards Big Woolfield versus Guards. Guards does well there. Good use of the body. Handball over the top. Kick forward. Lace out pass. Almost Kirkmeyer. Oh, he goes in again. Well done. And then he's tackled there.
That's your man Savalas getting involved there.
By Jack Malloy as well. All right, there you go, Jaden. Half time, we had 1 goal for the quarter, and it was a good one. Kersbrook 4 goals, Birdwood 1-5. What's the tale of the tape, Jaden, in the opening half?
Yeah, well, in that quarter, it was 40 kicks to 30 in favour of Kersbrook, and then you got the inside 50s 9-8 in favour of Birdwood. So pretty close in the inside 50 count. Kersbrook actually won at 12-11 in the first quarter, so But on this occasion, Birdwood have won that count, but they just couldn't get it quite on the scoreboard as well. But there is promising signs by Birdwood. They did have it in their forward 50 for the majority of the first half of that second quarter, and then 12 marks to 6 in favour of Kersbrook as well. So there's some of the second quarter stats.
So a real slog here in the first half of this game. As we said, it's important. Both sides sitting on 4 wins, so the victor will take a little bit of leeway in the battle for the Country Division finals, and no doubt both sides will be looking forward to getting inside. Just a little bit of relief from the bitterly cold conditions here. As we said, fortunately the weather has held off as far as any precipitation, although a bit of drizzle around. But at the moment it's Kersbrook 4 goals straight. Goals being kicked by Robinson, Josh Pearson, Peter and Agarastus. And for Birdwood, well, Wheeler with their only goal kicked at the 18-minute mark. So as we said, heading into half-time here, we'll take a short break here in the Court of the Wild. And it's Kersbrook 4 straight 24, leading the Birdwood Roosters 1-5-11. We'll be back shortly for the resumption of play here from the balmy Birdwood Oval in the Adelaide Hills. You're on the Court of the Wild, coming to you through Filming Footy.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Chetty, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modger, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
Welcome back live to Call of the Wild, Hills Football League, coming to you through filming footy here at Birdwood Oval, a balmy Birdwood Oval. We'll be floating, it feels like 0.9 degrees. We're at visiting Kersbrook Brookers 4 straight, leading the Roosters 1 goal, 5 in an important game. Round 11 Country Division football here. As we go around the grounds, half time, Mount Barker 5-2 leading Loberthal 4-1 on a boggy Mount Barker ground. Blackwood 3-6 leading Onka Valley 2-2. Mount Lofty 4-2. How's this, boys? Nan Bremer 11 points.
There you go.
So they'll be looking to get their kicking boots on, that's for sure. And the other Country Division game up the road, Kangaroo have just hit the fronts 4-8 to Torrens Valley 3-3. So interesting contest there, just up the road. And as is the case here, as we're just about ready to get the start for the second half, with Kersbrook having a 13-point margin. So just about all in readiness. Umpire Grant Bowen holds the ball aloft, and we are underway. So Griffiths gets the ball down, snared there by Peter straight away, gets a clearing handball, coming to meet his Pearce. Now gets a handball back to a teammate there in Agarastas, who put the ball forward. Kersbrook defence already in the action early. Coleman clearing handball to Clinton, but in the meantime, the umpire has called my ball, so he will come in and ball up. So Pittman, Woeful over the top. Jones in there. Darrell at ground level. Fed out there. Also getting involved. Jones once again. Ball comes back out here. Clearing handball. Robinson. Socket off the ground there. Soccer tactics once again. Clearing the ball. Cricket net pocket. Snap
hello.
in the corner.
Oh, I reckon he's toe poked that one through.
Robinson.
Yeah.
They kicked the first goal.
I think he's claiming that.
But great work by his teammate there. Robinson will take it, give him his second goal, and that could be a real candidate. I think if he has to get the snags, he should share them.
Tell you what, it definitely is a Euros vibe today, isn't it?
Yeah.
With
So Clinton got the toe poke.
Strato with the snap and then a toe poke finish into the
Agarastas.
back of the net. Beautiful.
So, in the first minute of the game, Kersbrook continue amazing accuracy in these conditions as they've kicked their 5th goal. Jaden J.
Yeah, there you go. So well done to Kersbrook. Well done to Robertson there. First inside 50, first centre clearance and first goal of the quarter.
Yep, back in the middle. Wolfield and Ruck need a wriggle on here. Birdwood starting to slip away a little bit. 19 points to margin. Green, can he pick it up here or will he soccer it forward? Well, he cleverly gets it out. Kick forward there, I believe, into the pocket area and it's gone out of bounds. So a free kick here for Kersbrook. They'll bring the ball in from the defensive 50 area through Regan Moyne. So Moyne. Kersbrook 5 straight. Birdwood 1-5. Some good goals today in the heavy conditions. Moyne works the ball out of defence. Trying to get the mark there, but his big Cody Griffith. Here's Lockie Peter off to the races, starting to get things going here. The Brookers, left foot, beautiful stuff to Pittman. Dropped what he probably should have taken, even in the conditions. Half forward line, socket off the ground. Dangerous area here for Birdwood's defence. Good tackle though. Muster looking for the free kick and he earns it there in the defensive half of the ground against Bradford.
So Muster with the ball. Approaching 250 games for the club. Gets it out wide here to Gordon. On the left eye, kick is smothered there. Pressure applied there for the Brookers. Ball held in there. Good work there by Savalas. So Griffiths, Jones doing the ruck work. David and Goliath there. The ball comes out here. Leading the race for the ball is Robinson. Oh, great pickup. But under pressure there from Hoppo. Ball spills over the line, but almost a dry Weather pick up there. And in fact, he's been awarded a free kick for his effort. And Robinson, his teammate there, just saying, settle down. Already has kicked 2. So you back him in for a third. He's going to take his best kick, acute angle right in front of the scoreboard, which at this stage leads Kersbrook 5 straight. Birdwood 1-5.
Here we go. This will be a good break here for the visitors. He's been in good goal kicking form. Robinson goes right to the line, fisted through for a minor score. Or is it a goal? It's just maybe edged over the line. Are we going to go upstairs?
Umpire John McDonald thinks it's a... well, he's deliberating with the players. Umpire comes in. You can see by... And Robinson! Wow!
Well, can we have a look at that? Tommy Amobi slowed out right down.
Was the ball within 5 metres when it was shepherded out? I don't know. But the Birdwood players, the defenders, a little bit nonplussed there. But here it is. What's your decision?
Maybe it's... He had a good view for it.
He's right in the right spot, umpire John McDonald. Good work by Pittman on the goal line. So it's in the book, boys. Kersbrook, 6 straight lead. Birdwood 1-5.
Jaden.
There you go. So
same amount of scoring shots, Jaden.
Yeah, so 8 kicks to 2 and 3 inside 50s in favour of Kersbrook as they've got another centre clearance.
Yeah, they're out of the blocks early in this third. Starting to get a real wriggle on here. Here's Wesley. So Tyler Wesley will kick into the pocket area. In fact, he goes further field. Now it's in the pocket area. Agarastos. Oh, clever handball. Tried to get it out. Dangerous position. Snap coming up. Is there? No. Birdwood. Good defence. Ashby, I think it is. Tried to get the kick away. That's holding the ball. Should have been. Anyway, snap. Good smother. Lockie Peter hungry. They're really putting the pressure on here, Kersbrook. Bradford without the footy on the head look. And it's going to be worked out of defence here for Birdwood for the time being. They're under enormous pressure though.
Oh, bit of a high tackle there. And putting his head over the pill was Gooden. Probably have to go to the chiropractor in the week. Infringed there by Kirkemeyer. So Gooden puts up to the lead here to Skipper and Jones. The ball bounces over the boundary line just up from the Kersbrook coaching staff. Coach Kane Powers will be pretty happy. It's a side gunning for their 5th win of the season, an important win in the context of finals. So, ball brought back into the play there. So you don't see if Hayden Burge. Ball comes down here. Pittman got the ball forward. Chain of handballs. Just a chance here for Wesley on the left, but out of bounds on the full. So, free kicking will be taken through Zach Clinton. So Clinton will kick up the line in the drier part of the ground, you'd suggest, in front of the members' pavilion. Of course, Birdwood hosting their 30-year premiership reunion for the 1994 A-grade team. Ball goes to ground. Attack on the ball there by Haylock. Bradford. Ball handed back to by Kirkemeyer. So umpire Bowen recommences play. So Griffiths. Garrick gets it forward. Ashby trying to get the ball, toe poke forward by Bradford. Comes out here, threading his way through. Kersbrook got it back around the corner. Kick forward, playing in front. Just couldn't complete the mark as he went to ground. It might have been DeSalis. That was Agarustus, he's look-alike, so ball up.
Yep, inside 50 here for Kersbrook, where it's been majority third quarter. Snap round the corner by Bradford. Marked on the line. They're peppering here to Brookers. Kersbrook 6 goals, Birdwood 1-5. 7.5 minutes gone in the third term. 25 points to margin. It's going to be a big comeback if they can do it, Birdwood, in the conditions. But in the meantime, Gardner, who really set it up in that second quarter with a beautiful pass that resulted in a goal, and he's done it again nicely here to Tyler Wesley, who's going to go back and extend Kersbrook's lead either by a point or a goal, as you can see here on the replay. Again, Gardner uncontested, taking the mark, and opted to go into the pocket. So here's a chance for Tyler Wesley, noted goal kicker.
6 for the season, Benny, returned season from Freeling last year.
So Wesley steers it right to the line, and at that time it's a point.
Well, he's blemished. Drag him, 6-1, 1-5.
As you see, game spotlight, 5 goals from Kersbrook in a row, and Birdwood last goal, 8-minute mark of the first quarter. So it's been a bit of a drought here for the Roosters. And they're off to the races, though, with a chance here to move the ball along the interchange wing.
Right in front of us, bouncing ball, intercepted by Bailey Waite. Gets a big, quick clearing kick. Oh, great diving mark taken there.
Gooden.
By Gooden. So he's recovered from that hit around the neck area. So Gooden puts the ball back up, looking for Clinton. Got rid of Moyne very nicely to take the chest mark. Wastes no time, puts the ball forward towards green territory. Bradford's back there for the Brookers, and as the ball goes out over the line, perhaps last touch would favour Bradford, I'd suggest, to bring the ball back in. So the cranium looking a little bit less muddy.
Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, that's for sure. He'll go cross goals here. Gardner will be the target. Needs to make the kick stick. Oh, intercepted nicely there by Green. Toe poke forward. Bradford finished, followed up well. Hacks it forward.
That's all you need to do in the conditions.
That's all cock. Is it ground level there?
I reckon we've had 4 of the goals scored by soccer kicks.
Sorry, Jack Malloy, fellow redhead. That's here a bit shorter than Alcock, so I think you're right, Benny. So Bradford gets a clearing kick on this occasion. Bouncing ball in the firm part. Picked up by Robinson around the corner. Puts it forward. Will it sit here?
Soccer it. Yep.
He does indeed.
Soccer it again.
You must have the earpiece in. Listen to
again.
Call of the Wild.
Oh.
Desperate defence there. Oh, well done. Muster. Come across goals towards Gooden.
Yep, Gooden will pick it up, will he, or soccer it? Well, he's going to pick it up, and he's wheel around on the left boot into a dangerous position. It will come off. Don't mind that. Coleman, he handballs over the top to Big Chook. Fraze goes out wide, finds a teammate here in Dylan Jones. So he's using the better area of the turf. Alcott wrapped right in front of us. Gets it out to Jared Jones. Oh, beautiful strength by the skipper. He set sails for home. Can this inspire Birdwood, or will Matt Gardner just says, no, I'm going to slap that through for a point. 1-6 Birdwood. Kersbrook 6-1, 25 points to margin, and Brook is looking to move it quickly here through Pearson.
So Josh Pearson puts it forward. Robinson slips over. coming in there is Coleman, who'd be close to one of the best on the ground with his defensive effort this afternoon. So great work out there by Jared Jones, the skipper, the old don't argue, Jaden J. So ball comes out the back, here's Pearson. He's been pretty handy this afternoon, puts it forward to Robinson, who's been ultra impressive. 3 goals in these conditions, 3 out of 6. Including a couple of specials, so he might be in the line for the snag of the day. Of course, $25 voucher coming in from Lowe's Meat Company, so thank you very much for their support of that award. As the ball comes down here, locked up is Bradford, who won the Dartfish beanie earlier in the year with Kersbrook against Torrens Valley, so it'll be interesting for our man Jaden J with his astute selection, who dons the beanie at the end of this game.
Yeah, we'll get Jaden's thoughts shortly at the 11.5 minute mark. Kersbrook controlling play at the moment. Lockie Peter snaps the ball, dangerous position, good spoil at the back. I think that was Cam Muster. Oh, how's about the shimmy and then the chisel and then the finish? Kirkemeyer, I reckon. Is it?
I think it might be Pearson.
Pearson? Oh, hang on.
Younger one. Jacob, 23, is it?
23.
Yep. Jacob Pearson.
Well done.
His first game since round 7. We saw him earlier in the year against Torrens Valley when he was very effective. So in his second year, South Gawler product. So great finish there by Jacob Pearson. Jaden J. Hill.
There you go. So a really good goal there by Kersbrook. 23 kicks to them, 16 there to Birdwood. And then you've got there 3 inside 50s for the Roosters, but 8 inside 50s for Kersbrook. So they've just been dominant, and Pistols, they've been pretty effective 7-1.
And particularly kicking towards what you'd say is the boggiest part of the oval, to downhill. So certainly setting up ascendancy here. So Birdwood only the 1 goal on the board so far, so they really need to get their skates on. This ball comes here, fed out there by Moore, I think it was. Going forward, the Roosters, this is better. It's the agency of Sam Green. Lifts the eyes, puts it towards teammate there in Miller. Ball sits for him, he's looking for support. Tries to centre the ball to Jones, and the skipper down on his knees takes a mark. So to say they ever need a goal from the skipper would be an understatement. Past best and first. 1 goal for the season so far.
Yeah, just got to chip away at this lead now. Somehow get back into it. Well, he's found a player here further afield.
So, don't know if Kane Powers will be happy with that, whether the Brookers just had a slight loss of concentration there. Allowed Wheeler, who's their only goal kicker, so he knows where they are, and has missed. Perhaps rushed that a little bit, Benny.
Yeah. Struggling a bit today, the Roosters with the goal kicking. 1-7, equal shots, but they trail by 30 points. Jaden, just your thoughts at the moment.
Yeah, well, 23 kicks to 19. Birdwood, yeah, 4 inside 50s, so they've had opportunities, but just couldn't quite get the goal there.
So the Roosters looking down the barrel of successive home game losses, and we all know you like to keep your home ground as a fortress. Here's Pearson, the last goal kicker, puts it forward. Oh, great pick up there around the corner.
Robinson.
By Robinson, puts it forward. Mark taken there by Wesley, I think it is. Tyler Wesley. High ball forward. Peters lurking. Got his hands to it. Oh, well done as he picked up. I would have taken 1 high there.
Yes, he is.
He was indeed. So Lockie Peter, who's having a big influence on this game. As Benny Goldfinch mentioned, the 2019 male medalist. Seeing the replay, he eyes for the ball, got rid of his opponent, and just accidentally taken high. So Peter kicked the goal on the quarter time siren, so looking to double his input as far as goal kicking. Has pulled it a little bit offline. So the Brookers move on to 7-2 to 1-7. Pretty handy kicking in these conditions, Jaden J.
Yeah, it is very, very accurate by Kersbrook. 10 inside 50s now for the quarter. They got 8 in the last quarter, and then in the first quarter they got 12. So they might eclipse those tallies here.
Coleman will bring the ball in for Birdwood. It's a long way up the slope here. They need to get a real wriggle on here. Brady Hoppo takes the mark just around from the scoreboard. Goes a little bit cute. Finds, though, the big man himself, Fraze. Big Chook, the ruckman for Birdwood. Just a reminder, we're on Call of the Wild Facebook page, Hills Footy League Facebook page, Filming Footy YouTube, and also on Lofty 88.9 Adelaide Hills Community Radio with Altitude. Just overcooking the hand pass there. Just got to throw it on the boot. That's what Nadge does. Nadge into the pocket. Great mark there by Bradford. And he's just telling the boys, maybe I'll have a shot at goal here. And let's have a look at this play once again from the stoppage. Handball out. Tried the handball again. Didn't quite work. Nadge throws it on the boot. And Bradford in the pocket now in the 2-on-1 situation takes a good chest mark. And Hill's going to go work that one right to the line, and it's worked through for a point. So they're peppering Kersbrook, 7-3 now. Birdwood 1-7, 32 points the margin, 16 and a half minutes gone.
3-3 for the term. Birdwood just the 2 behind, so the Roosters slipping away from the contest.
That's
and
not going to help.
Exemplified there. Good call by Benny Goldfinch is out in the full from the last touch. So Jacob Pearson kicked that last goal. This boy from South Quarter making a welcome return to the side this afternoon after injury. So it looks like he's going to give back and give it his best effort at the top of the square. Might be doing a blighty here, Benny.
Yep.
So a kick from about the edge of the 50-metre line, put towards the top of the square. In front was Pittman, close to the line. Oh, tapped.
Tunnel ball through.
Yeah. The old primary school tunnel ball. So minor score results. So it just extends their lead. 7-4.
So Ashby in the heavy part of JMS Oval here, Rural Oval and Birdwood. Just a bit stop-start. Eventually moves it on. Tries to bog his way through the mud area. Kicks it out of the defensive 50. Just soccer it off the ground. Well, they're going to go to handball game. Gooden slams the ball onto the boot. Nice pick up there. Good wrap up though. Clinton the ball was shovelled out. Kersbrook trying to soccer the ball off the ground. Might come off here through Lockie Peter on the non-preferred left foot. That's beautiful vision. Finds Bradford. So he swings onto the right boot. Beautiful kicking in the conditions. Finds Tyler Wesley, who's got a few touches in this quarter.
Just their main playmakers, Benny, coming to the fore even in these conditions. So Tyler Wesley back at the club this year after the season with Freeling. What a good pickup. Sam Bradford's been plenty of experience in the Victorian Amateurs. Followed up there by Wesley. Puts it across and, sliding really in the end for an uncontested mark. It's Daniel Haylock. In his 5th A grade game this season. Has kicked 4 goals for the season. So a kick from the boggy part of the ground, but need to be accurate and get the ball on the boot. As you can see, the task in front of him, but virtually straight out in front, just needs the distance and accuracy.
Oh, straight the man on the mark.
Didn't clear the man on the mark. That's what you're always worried about. Picked up there for Birdwood and cleared by Mitch Jonas.
Yeah, out of the fence. Good work there by Fraser. He might have hurt his knee here.
That's not signed for the Garrick. Straight away, signalling to the bench, the big man. What a blow it would be to lose him. Of course, past best and fairest. Looks like he's heading straight through the interchange gate.
Keep an eye on him here.
So
he looked like he hyperextended his leg.
So meanwhile, throw in. Green doing the ruck work. Going the hard with Sadler, I think it was. Ball comes out here, close to the boundary line. Ashby, clever handball, finds Dylan Jones. Gives it back to Green, goes forward, Clinton territory. Gooden flies. This is Green, sorry. Gives it back to Gooden. Oh, he's under all sorts of pressure. A flying tackle there, applied by Savalas. WWE style.
Yep, Gooden with the free kick. Brig Fraser off the ground at the moment with a leg injury. Hopefully it's all right. He knew straight away that something was up. So kick out towards the wing area, finds Zach Clinton. So Clinton, kick towards the half-forward line, floating off the wing. Hard, tough contest. And that's gone out towards Jared. Oh, Dylan Jones. So Dylan Jones with the ball just around from us here in the broadcasting positions. Low pass.
Good kick.
Patient build-up here by Birdwood. So Jordan Miller directing traffic from the half-forward line for the Roosters. 1 goal 7, haven't kicked a goal since the first term. Douse. Stop-start. Kersbrook filling the holes nicely here in the defensive area. Guards directing traffic deep. It's a dangerous kick into a lively position, but here's Guards reading the play beautifully and hacks the ball out of the fence, but it's coming back in through Gooden.
Yeah, speaking of Devil, there he was. Guards is having a great season. Quick movement there. Has found Clinton, the regular defender. Was HFL rep last year. Past Elizabeth football. His second year with the Roosters. So he said yet to kick a goal this season. Plays mostly in the defensive half. So take his best kick here, but he'll be running in the firmest part of the ground. Sets on his way. He's giving it a good oik. Top of the square. Off hands, goal. Can we get a soccer? No. State of Origin try is scored there. So Birdwood, 3 behinds for the term. At the other end of the ground, the tail of the tape, J&J. Kersbrook kick 3 goal 4, so lead 7-4 to 1-8.
Take us through it, Jaden.
That was their 6th inside 50. Birdwood, 33 kicks to them, 12 handballs, 15 marks for the Roosters.
Controlled the play, haven't they, for the majority of the quarter, Kersbrook?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they've had 13 inside 50s and 39 kicks, 6 more than their opponents.
Where do you think they're getting control here? Besides, obviously, the experienced campaigners, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. When they go inside 50, they're actually finding targets, which on a day like today is pretty good, to be honest, and is a key factor why they're in the position that they are.
Yeah, moving the ball nicely at the moment, Kersbrook, in a healthy position, leading by 32 points. At both ends of the ground, they're not conceding goals at the top end, and as Jaden said, good delivery inside 50 and some good finishing, resulting in 7-4 to 1-8. It was an issue last year, the goal kicking, but today it's been good in tough conditions. Half-forward line for the Roosters. Can they get one late to just give themselves some sort of sniff here? Trail by 32 points. It's going to be a long way back in the tough conditions. Half-forward line. No big chook or phrase for Birdwood. I noticed he had his boot off there, so might be an ankle.
So umpire Steinbeck calls for a ball up. So players just starting to show a bit of a hobble there for the Kersbrook boy. Yeah, Nagarustas, hopefully he's all right. The ball comes, here's Robinson, tried to toe poke it, follows it up nicely, tried another, had an airy. So 2 shots at kicking it forward in about 5 seconds. No clearance though. Ball locked in there. So in the shadows, the 3/4 time, low scoring quarter, only the 3 goals kicked. All by Kersbrook to the left of screen, the bottom end. Ball fisted forward. Dagarustas extracts himself from the pack, puts it forward. Oh, kicked out of his hands of Pearson by his teammate. Ball goes forward, relieving Mark Tane for the Roosters. So that was through the agency of Hoppo. Finds a teammate out wide. So as I said, 3/4 time approaching, so Glenn Malloy, Roosters coach, needs something of a miracle here. Maybe he should get the 94 premiership side out to inspire them as they trail 7-4 to 1-8 at the moment. Ball forward, but chipping in and taking a good mark there is Anton Savalas, his first year with the Brookers. Handy pick-up. So not a lot on offer. Crowded forward line. Just be happy to kick the ball as long as he can. Puts it wide. Oh, Wesley, who's been very busy this afternoon. Very handy in midfield and also drifting forward. Ball out over the boundary line. So 25 minutes just about to tick over. You think not much longer to go in this third term here. Trust you're enjoying Hills Football League coverage here on the call to whilst we're filming footy.
Yep, our first real look at tough, muddy conditions this season. Kick inside 50. Sliding in there, Lockie Peter, superb hand pass, the old 1-2. Didn't quite come off. Pearson involved. Shovels the handball out. Clearing kick out of the fence for Birdwood. Hasn't come off today. Here's a chance though. Jared Jones over the top of his opponent.
The Jones family. Mini-me.
There you go. 26 minutes coming up. 7-4, 1-8. Kersbrook in control. Some handy goals this quarter have given them a good edge. In fact, they've kicked 3. Robinson's been in it. He's kicked 2 for this quarter and he's kicked 3 all up. Jacob Pearson, the other goal kicker for Kersbrook. Jaden, as we head towards three-quarter time, any thoughts right now?
Yes, so Siren's just gone for three-quarter time. 41 kicks there to Kersbrook as they lead 7-4, 46 to 1-8, 14. 37 kicks for Birdwood. 15 inside 50s there for Kersbrook, 6 to Birdwood. So, like the just a bit of argy-bargy here as well.
Yeah, a bit argy-bargy, boys, after... as we said, Kersbrook, Birdwood, there would be a game without some sort of little bit of...
Yes. Anyway, and 12 handballs to 8 in favour of Birdwood. Mark 17 to 11 in favour of Birdwood. So they won some key stats there, but just didn't win the scoreboard, unfortunately, for the home team.
All right, as Jaden J said, three-quarter time has arrived. So it's the Brookers holding a handy lead here. And of course, trust you're enjoying our match day coverage. To the Call of the Wild, coming to you, and thank you very much to Stream Media supporters, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, and of course HFL partners, naming rights sponsor Worklocker Mount Barker, Closey Supermarket, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Road Safety, Road Safety, and Sportson, and of course the respective club sponsors for the Birdwood Football Club, JMS Rural Services, Closey Supermarket, Loberthal Hotel, Mount Pleasant Butcher, SA Construct, and the Gully Public House and Garden. And for the Kersbrook Football Club, Jaden J.
Yeah, Adelaide Hills Funerals, Adelaide Retaining Walls, Mourne Team Automotive Group, 23 Projects, Custom Built Fit House, and the Gully Public House and Garden.
Nicely done as always, Jaden. So we'll take a short break here at three-quarter time with a lot of work to do for Birdwood, who you can see on the screen, and no doubt Coach Glenn Malloy will be laying down the law there as they trail 1-8 to 7-4. So we'll be back shortly here for the final term here on the Call of the Wild, coming to you through Filming Footy.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Welcome back here to Birdwood Oval, and we've got the Roosters taking on the Brookers here. Currently Kersbrook leading by 32 points as we start the last quarter.
Yes, we do. Some stern words there by Glenn Malloy, trying to get his Chargers going at three-quarter time. Let's see if they can somehow get a wriggle on here. They definitely need the first goal to be any chance, trailing by 32 points in heavy conditions here from Birdwood. Kersbrook in control, 7-4 to 1-8. Brookers in complete control, really. They kicked 3 goals in that third term. 2 goals to Robinson. Robinson kicked 3 all up. So here we go. Douse, handball, or will he kick? Just kick it out towards the wing. Snap round the corner there by Tom Jonas. Backing back in, though. Nice handy mark taken by Daniel Haylock. So Haylock had a shot in that third term which went into the man on the mark. Kicks it out towards the wing and where we're broadcasting here. And Malloy sees the ball out of bounds. So it'll be a boundary throw in. Just in front of the Birdwood coaching staff. Rucks go at it. No phrase still out there for Birdwood, who looked like he injured his ankle or his knee in that third term.
Just round the grounds, Benny, 3/4 time, Matt Lofty 6-5, Nan Bremer 1-12, Ongar Valley 6-7, Blackwood 4-3, Mount Barker 7-5, Lobie 5-3, and Country Division game down the road at Mount Pleasant, Torrens Valley 6-5, Kangaroo 5-8, so maybe an upset. The Lions possibly in search of their first win for the year.
Yes, that would bring things back nicely for everyone, and Torrens Valley could be still an outside sniff if they get things going in the heavy conditions over the next period of time. Ashby looking for a free kick here. Double tackle. 2 minutes gone, final quarter. Birdwood 1-8, Kersbrook 7-4, 32 points the margin. In control, Kersbrook.
So Ashby feigned a handball and tried to kick away, deflected. Vancouver's getting involved. Also there for Kersbrook was Agarastas. So umpire Bowen paying for the ball, just around from our commentary position here. Trust you're enjoying the coverage through Filming Footy. Big Griffiths was bundled out of it. Here's Wesley, he's been good. Thought about getting the ball out, but held it towards Vancouver. So umpire Bowen will come in and once again ball up. So it's a session of ball-ups here at the moment in the start of the last quarter. So Griffiths cleverly over the back. Wesley missed the run-through. Tap forward by Jones. Jared Variety. Finally kicked clear there by Sam Green towards the centre of the game. Desperate work there diving. I think that was Jordan Miller. Ball held in underneath him by Brooker's opponent in Haylock. Brody. So ball up. Ball comes down there. So Clinton doing the ruck work in the absence of Fraser Garrick. Oh, nice push in the mid-air there. That was quite something different. And remonstrates about giving away a free kick. Every day it's a free kick as Ashby gets the ball. Chips though wide in front of the pavilion to Jordan Miller.
Yep, Jordan Miller between both interchange benches. We'll now move it on. Oh, will he? No. That's going to come unstuck here for Birdwood. Kersbrook, snap up the wing. They've got numbers at ground level if they can soccer the ball forward. They're hunting in packs. Birdwood, no real clear passage forward. Handball out towards the boundary line. That's where it's gone. The Kersbrook coaching staff like that play. 3:59 minutes, so 4 minutes gone. Birdwood 1-8, Kersbrook 7-4, 32 points the margin. Green is pushed out of bounds.
So, ball in. Griffiths gets it down. Here's Ashby. He hasn't stopped trying all afternoon. Held up in a tackle. Once again, no real prior opportunity. So umpire Bowen will come in and ball it up, which he does. Doing the ruck work. Try to sock off the ground by Agarastas. Alcock. Clever little handball off the hip, but his teammate there in green ran out of tarmac right in front of the Kersbrook coaching staff. You can see Kane Powell there just barking orders still. As we said, his side holding a 32-point lead. Very important game of footy, but still willing them through to finish the job. Ball comes down here. Defensive work. Ashby again right in front of the, this time, splits the Kersbrook coaching group. So we'll have another ball in. So just over 5 minutes ticked over. No addition from either side to the three-quarter time scores, as you can see on the screen. Griffiths got the ball down. Haylock hacks it forward. Here's a chance for Jones. Jared Variety. The skipper goes to ground. Then follows up with a tackle there. Always the competitor. And another nil-all draw. So umpire Bowen certainly earning his money in the last term here. Benny with the ball-ups.
Yes. Yes, he is. Don't go anywhere after the game too. Jaden will take us through it. And also the most effective player and the goal of the day, the snag of the day, thanks to Lowe's Meat Co. So that's what's to come.
And of course the HFL Rapid the Rounders also.
So, yep, at this stage, it looks like it's going to be Brookers who are going to win this one out towards the boundary line. It's gone out of bounds.
Oh, Brooker player down behind play, you can just see. Hands of the trainers.
Brick Frey's still off the ground for Birdwood, hasn't reappeared. Dylan Jones actually doing the ruck work there for Birdwood. Douse, he's set upon by a couple of Kersbrook players. Ashby squeezes the ball out towards the boundary line, but once again, Kersbrook in control.
It was the big man Griffiths for Kersbrook in the hands, but he seems to be still out there, Benny.
So Haylock brings the ball forward.
Oh, a bit of a muck in front of us.
Here.
You can just see the right of screen here. Boys just keeping themselves warm in the cold. It's,
look at that. Everyone's getting into that one. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, Pistols, try and keep warm.
Absolutely.
Simple as that.
After all that.
Temperature gauge, Jaden. Oh, when the time's right.
First score of the quarter is behind Kersbrook.
Overcast conditions. I reckon it's dropped below the previous mark.
No, actually it hasn't. So it feels like 0.7 now, and it's 6.3 degrees.
It's gone up.
So, well, it was 6.5 and now it's 6.3.
So couldn't hear. It's a bit of...
headbutt.
Wow. Clinton. And I think it might have been...
Yep, deserved.
Bradford issued with a yellow card there, perhaps not liking the treatment, and Dylan Jones just escorting him off there. A few of the Roosters getting around him. So the Brookers having a man sent off. Meanwhile, Clinton will take the free kick, as in Zach Clinton.
Well, maybe he's just keen to get a shower, you know what I mean?
Yeah, before the hot water runs out. Smart thinking. Maybe not. So, ball forward, falls short, defensive mark taken there. Kersbrook. So, high kick there. Oh, big lead by the top was Pearson. Brings the ball to ground. Oh, then follows up nicely. Well done. Still in there. Fighting hard, but the ball locked in there. Bailey Waite getting involved as well. So this time umpire Steinbeck. So ball up. Garrick back on the ground. That's a good sign for the Roosters. Got down to Tim Jones. High kick forward by Ashby. Coming out as Clinton leapt before the ball got there. Over the back to Zach Clinton, who's run on.
Oh.
Has a shot, but as you can see, the wrong side of the behind post, and that'll be a resultant free kick to go to Regan Moyne for the Brookers deep in defence.
Well, it's getting really scrappy out there at the moment. Giving away a free kick here, is he? Yeah. A 25-metre penalty here for Kersbrook, Regan Moyne.
Yeah, the Roosters really... Well...
Moyne find a player out here who drops the ball.
Then
that's smothered there by Alcott, slaps it on. Kirkemire around the contest. Just inside 50 here for the Roosters.
Perhaps a little bit of frustration cleaving in for Birdwood because they take a, almost impossible effort. You'd suggest, boys, they need to kick, 7 goals to win the game. They've kicked 1 up to this stage, 10 minutes into the third final term.
Inside 50 for Birdwood at the moment. Haven't kicked the goal since the first quarter. Ball's trying to get out here. Gooden with the tackle. Jaden, any stats that capturing your attention at the moment in the conditions?
Well, 3 inside 50s to 1, so low on the inside 50 count, and only 9 kicks to 7 in favour of Birdwood as Kersbrook go forward.
That's the highlight of the fourth quarter, as Jaden's beautiful face coming up on the screen again.
Turn it up.
We'll get cards and letters about that. You know that. Oh, good. Almost a grab there. Play on. Couldn't just complete the mark there, unfortunately. That was a good attempt there by Jordan Midler. Yes,
just a reminder, Jaden will be going out after the ground. There he is, Jaden.
Come on, Tommy, you're better than that.
Rather than look at his face on the screen, you'll see him in the flesh for all those adoring public.
Yep, Jaden will be out there after the ground in his... What are you wearing today?
It's the old boots.
The old boots.
Good to see you got your pants on. They don't have some man when you take them off. For the windsock. Oh, the top there. Race. Crash bash there was Dylan Jones. So you think just playing out time here, Kersbrook going to have a very good victory. So once again, thank our sponsors for the Birdwood Football Club, JMS Rural Services, Closey Supermarket, Lobethal Hotel, Mount Pleasant Butcher, SA Construct, and the Gully Public House and the Garden.
How good's that? Kersbrook sponsors Adelaide Hills Funerals. Dickie Kleeman was out playing the Bees. Adelaide Retaining Walls, yep. Mornteen Automotive Group, 23 Projects Custom Built Fit Outs, and the Gully Public House and Garden.
Here's a stat for you at the moment, Jaden. If there's no more goals scored, it's the exact same score that Kersbrook won their B grade with 7-5 to 3-2. So we'll have to wait and see.
Well, Kirkamai tries to squeeze the ball out towards the back pocket area. Picked up, Matt Gardner had a good game. Works the ball out of the fence. Be marked. Yes, it will. Taken there by Mitch Jonas. So Jonas will lowly kick the ball inside 50, and Lockie Peter reads that one beautifully as always.
Yeah, Peter, he's had a pretty good game this afternoon. Kicked a goal on the side at quarter time just to get him that momentum. In fact, the first quarter, 1-2 to 3 goals. They led by 10 points and 13 points at half time. And of course, the third quarter, 3 unanswered goals out in the 32-point margin. Meanwhile, the whistle's gone. Scrambly play. It looks like it's going to be a free kick to the Roosters. But you feel the sting has gone out of the game, boys, as far as the scoreboard, but certainly around the contest. Now, of course, as we said, don't miss post-match, because who have we got going out? Oh, Tommy?
Come on, Tommy.
Oh,
there he is. So Jaden. Like
Jane will be going out after the match to catch up with a few of the players.
Tommy, stop falling for
it, mate. It's a bit like Dickie D, just pops up everywhere. So, Mark Taylor will free kick Jordan Sadler, but for the Roosters, puts it towards centre half forward. 2 on the 1 out here. Oh, knocked forward. Well done by the Brookers there. Follows up, still to foot race. Even contest now, 2 on to 2.
Good
smart. By Gooden. Good
work by Cam Moster there.
That was good
work shepherding
for the Brookers there before by Agarastus. Man who does everything. Oh, running into a brick wall there. It was Green.
Don't know if you can complain about that one. That was that was there.
Drew the free kick. As we said, always a physical contest, and the Brookers playing it out. You see the scoreboard in the background, 1-8-7-5. So you think the 2 points safe in the hands of the Brookers.
Oh, good to see the G train out there.
The big man. Close to goals is Gardner. Close to the line, Zach Clinton. Tried a bit of soccer magic, but only through for a minor score. It is Birdwood's first score for the final term. Both sides now having registered 1 behind, so it's still a 32-point margin that they held at 3/4 time.
Yep, Lockie Peter will bring the ball in here for Kersbrook. Haven't had any rain really, just a little bit of drizzle.
Well, a wise man told me it never rains at Birdwood in winter.
Is that right? Half forward line, Birdwood had the ball mainly in their forward half of the ground for the majority of the quarter. Every player around the ball here basically.
When you have people with the satellite technology beaming in from Tokyo, you've got to listen to them.
They know what's going on. Half forward line. Gardner tried to work it out. Here's a chance. Kersbrook kick into the middle of the ground, into the muddy patch now. Muster caught one high, not seen. Umpire says I'll have it.
Turned back into trouble then, Muster. So perhaps a little bit lucky. Is a good tackle applied by Robertson. Of course, he's look-alike off the ground in Bradford. So indiscretion. Ball comes out here, clearing handball there. Jones, I think it was. Green at ground level. Wesley. It's been good. Ball spills there.
Nice work, Wesley.
Yep. Well done. Bailey Wake also getting involved.
There's a ping pong sort of
it
work
is
going
Jones.
on here, isn't it?
Gooden.
High possession count, I'm sure, this game.
Yep. Hoppo. Alcock tries to get the benefit of teammate, and Ashby gets his boot to the ball.
Yeah, there we go.
Last goal came at the 8-minute mark of the first term.
Well, good work by Birdwood there. Persistence pays off. Hat kick forward by Hoppo.
Good work here by Ashby.
Nice work by Alcock. Clip on pass, and Ashby throws the ball on the boot.
Obviously lifted the eyes, and Lockie Peter from behind on this occasion. So Zach Clinton hasn't kicked a goal this season. Usually defensive half of the ground. So
No, he's missed.
I was going to say he may well outscore his more forward famous brother if he kicked the goal, but he didn't. So Birdwood still remaining with the one on the board. This might be a bit of case of deja vu for the Brookers, because last time we saw them on the quarter wild, Jade and Joe, I think it was 1-3 in their favour.
Yes, correct.
So they'll be happy to well and truly get on the board here numerous times.
Moyne works the ball out of the fence. Big phrase went up. Could be on the end of it here. He fishes it out, tried to get it to a teammate, and that's gone out of bounds. Just around from Coach Kane Powers for Kersbrook, who looks like they're going to end a couple of losing games with a win.
17 minutes, sorry, Benny, and you think might be a short quarter given there's been no goals scored at either end.
I think we've only had 2 points.
Yep.
3 points.
3 points.
Okay.
And a big cheerio to all the mums and girlfriends and wives out there who no doubt to be looking at this and thinking, oh, glad I'm not washing the footy gear tonight.
No. Kick forward.
So Tom Jonas. Yep. That's Clinton, eh?
Yep, Clinton's taking the mark.
Yep. Jared.
Although at this stage it haven't really hit the scoreboard, it's positive by Birdwood. They've had 12 inside 50s this quarter and peppered the goal, so got a few marks inside forward 50s. There we go.
So there we go. The leading goal kicker for the association has just kicked his 29th. And, well, the Roosters first since the 8-minute mark of the first term. So a long time between drinks. Something I think wouldn't be happening at the 94 premiership reunion at the moment. No doubt they'd be enjoying each other's company.
Yes. Just some other stats as well. So, like I said, 12 inside 50s for Birdwood, 21 kicks to 16 in favour of the Roosters, 5 handballs to 3 in favour of Kersbrook in this quarter. Kersbrook have only had 1 inside 50 in this quarter as well.
Birdwood 2-10, 22, Kersbrook 7-5, 47. 18 minutes has just ticked over here. Can Kersbrook get a response and put the icing on the mud pie? That free kick. Here's a chance for the Brookers to push up the slope here. Haylock slowing it down. Switches play. Finds Bailey Wake. He goes into the pocket and they've got a chance here, because it's a good area of the oval. It's nice and green, hasn't been chopped up.
Savalas, I think this is Benny. Indeed, it is. Anton Savalas. Looks like he's not sure if he should go for the Bradford look or not. He's got...
Yeah, that's right.
Half and half.
So Savalas will have a shot here in the nice greened area. Well, that's a centering pass. Almost a mark there by Pearson. Just soccer it off the ground. It's worked all day.
2 Pearsons lurking there.
Oh, it's almost...
handballed through. Has that an assist by Mitch Jonas? So Kersbrook pretty happy. Gives Coleman possession. He runs out the square and go long for the Roosters. Tried to attempt to bury the barrel off the side of the boot. Good and lurking. Trapped it well. Picked up by Aspie. He's got support from Dylan Jones. Turn is up by Nankervis. Gets it back to a teammate. Running the trouble there. A smothered kick there by Tom Jonas. Finally around the corner for the Brookers by Braden Nadge. Good attack on the ball there by Malloy. Lurking. Tackle applied there. So just get the feeling the players will just be playing out time now, and yep, just hoping the hot water holds out for a couple of hours.
Yes, not much has really happened in this quarter so far. Just a lot of scrap kicks and tackles and players getting more and more muddy.
I must say, well done to the 2 umpires, Bowen and Steinbeck. They let it flow. They protected the player in difficult conditions. Everyone thinks, for the players, but we've got to think of the officials out there. So, and also what's been mentioned there, sponsors: Cherry, Glen Osmond, Mount Pleasant, Butcher, Sterling Hotel, Mortgage Choice through Matt Adam, Appel, and Sports Power Mount Barker.
Yep, kick out towards the outer side wing. trying to pick it up there with big Cody Griffiths. It's in turn, it goes to Lockie Peter. He goes to Kirkemeyer. Kick forward. Big Fraze puts up the left mitt. And it's held up half forward line for the Brookers, who are in control here. Only one goal kicked in this fourth quarter. A great third term setting up the win for Kersbrook. As I said, don't go anywhere. J Hill will take us through it at the end of the game with some interviews out on the ground.
There he is, just bobbing up as he does on the ground already. So Ruckjewel, Dylan Jones sweeps on it. Also a teammate.
Benny Goldfinch is sliding around
Nick
everywhere.
Wheeler.
Sorry.
Oh, he's just excited. You just excite everyone, Jaden. So ball fed out here. Out of a rugby scrum. Grabbing the ball round the corner. Clearance from Mitch Jonas. Bouncing ball. Oh, good attack on the ball there by Jordan Miller. Head right over the ball. You like to see that sort of stuff in conditions that find out pretend footballers. He was certainly focused on the ball here. But looks like Wesley has also played a good game this afternoon. Chips it across teammate there, and he's also been very good in the cricket pitch area, Lockie Peter. So Peter just playing possession football here, gets it across here to Hayden Burge. Burge will go back here to Peter. Peter in turn will go, so the ball with 3 or 4 kicks has an advance as it goes to Moyne. Laterally, out here to Haylock, nurses up the line, bounce there, or Will Gabbard. Kirkemeyer underground punt. Finds a teammate there, selling some candy. Back to Kirkemeyer, forced to kick high. Camped under his Haylock, coming in as Jones. Oh, quick hands there. I'd like to have a look at that. They're taken there by Green, locked up Nankervis and also Haylock of the Daniel variety.
Yep, almost smack bang in the middle of JMS Rural Oval here in Birdwood. Oval slowly but slowly turning here. It's still holding up. Heavy underfoot. Lockie Peter once again having a great game. Just slowing it right down here now. Kersbrook back to Peter. Bit of waxing. 23.5 minute mark. Probably a couple of minutes left in this one. We've only had one goal in the final quarter. So Peter kicks the ball out towards the outer side. Trying to slap it on there with big Cody Griffith. Kirkemeyer with the tackle on Gooden. And it's held up outer side.
Bradford back in the fold after spending a bit of time in the sin bin with the yellow card. So Ruckjewel. Garrick is Jones. Dylan variety. Support from his brother there. Cromer's finest. So up we go again. Garrick double hands it down to Jones.
Oh, hello.
Oh, the top. Made sure he tackled him there. I think it's Haylock. The number just about obscured with the mud here. So Birdwood O will be looking for a bit of a rest. Of course, home game there last week. And today, so she's chopped up a fair bit. And the Roosters with a bye.
There it is.
The final siren has sounded.
Tough win. Important win.
So in the end, 26-point margin. 2-10 to 7-6.
Would have slogged their way to an important victory in the context of the season. Efficiency was the key in the first half, but at that third quarter they kicked 3 unanswered goals, and that really got them out to a nice, handy lead heading into the final quarter. So a good win for the Brookers in the end, 7-6 to 2-10.
And very important win in the aspect of the season, Benny.
Yep.
As we say, pretty good competition. They came in with 4 teams sitting on 4 wins, so they now moved to 5. They'll jump over Meadows. And considering some other results, which hopefully will bring you, they could find themselves, or they'll definitely be in the top 5 at the end of today's round 11. That's our man, Joe. Do we know, Tommy, do we know who's taking us out there?
Don't go anywhere. That man on screen right now, J Hill, who's strolling out to the middle of Birdwood.
I hope he doesn't
There he
get
is.
RM Williams dirty. You know he prides himself on his appearance.
He's telling people he's just directing traffic out there.
Oh, look, they just, nice. Look, when he speaks, I will listen to him. just the respect he's held in.
All right, here we go. Jane just gets to know him out in the middle before he asks the hard questions.
I'll just preempt something because down the road we've had a draw. Torrens Valley 6-5, Kangaroo 5-11.
Wow.
So another cat amongst the pigeons in the makeup of the finals, Ben.
This is where he does his best work, when he brings them over to the van, just gets to know them, gets a little bit of background info.
Signs a few autographs for him.
Yep. He's already getting the photos. He's preempting what's going to happen here. Good work.
Well.
So the snag and the most effective will be on display here. Here we go. We'll just cross to Jaden when he's ready. Two of the Brookers best today. Jaden.
All good. So back here, Birdwood Oval. We were Lockie Peter, most effective player of the day. Congrats on the win. Just take us through it.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Mate, worst day to play footy. It's just a grind all day. That's all we need to do. Just play a simple game of footy, and I think we did, and rode the momentum when we had it. And we just stuck to a very simple game plan, and it just got the job done.
Yeah, and been rewarded there with the Archies and the thongs as well, and with the beanie. So definitely need the beanie for today. And it will take us through the conditions, like you said, a hard slog. Just take us through it.
Yeah, no, it was just wet, slow, grind out footy. Towards the end there, it was just stoppage after stoppage, which is fine. We just dragged the game out, and towards the end we just ride that momentum and keep it a slog and grind. We play a good footy, good style of grinding footy. So can't really complain other than the cold and the wet. But it's a good day.
And the season so far, coming off a couple of losses, but had some good wins as well this season. How have you seen the season so far?
Yeah, no, it's been good. I think when we've got the momentum, we're really good, and we can really take it deep into finals. We just had a bit of a lack of self-belief the last couple of weeks, and we just turned it around. It was all about us today, and credit to everyone. Everyone stepped up and everyone played a good game.
Well, congrats on your game, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks,
Cheers, Lockie. Cheers, thank you very much.
Right.
Cheers. And here with Connor Robinson. Well done, mate. Got the Lowe's goal of the day in the first minute and 15 seconds, I believe. With that soccer as well, there was actually 3 to choose from. It will take us through the goal.
To be honest, mate, on a day like this, see the ball pop up, you just got to try and smack it through as hard as you can, I guess. So, just get it on with the weather, I guess, Yeah,
and like Lockie said, like a hard slog and just trying to get the ball forward. So that was obviously the message by the coach, and just get it forward no matter how.
Yeah, mate, 100%. Especially, you can tell by the deck it's been a bit of a hard slog. So, I think it was an advantage to just get it on. Soccer it through as much as, get it on as well as you could,
And if you don't mind me asking, the second goal as well, just the little, got the cross there.
That was a bit of a
mess,
that one.
So, like that one?
Oh, yeah, mate, once again, just try and whack a boot onto it and see if we can go well. I think it was, I probably stole one of Strato's goals, to be fair. It looked like it was going through, but when you can get them, you take them, eh?
And the third one too, pretty good shot from the pocket. So
yeah, I'll take it. I'm not sure if it went over the line, to be fair, but it looked like a goal from where I was, so I'll take it.
So I'll take it. No worries, mate. Well, congrats on the win. Congrats on the goal. Well done. Cheers. Thank you. Back to you guys. Cheers.
Good on you, Jaden. Had fun out there, didn't he?
Certainly knows how to have fun in those conditions. And well done to those two Kersbrook boys. Experienced footballers, and certainly when it counted. We'll try and get some more scores in for you for our wrap show coming up shortly.
Surprising results, Pistols?
Yes. Division 1, Onka Valley 7-8. Have defeated Blackwood 6-11. So close fought game that windy. The Dogs keeping their season alive. Mount Barker cleared away in the last quarter. Mount Barker 10-10 defeated Lobethal 5-5. And, preempting this one, Benny. Unbelievable. Nan Bremer.
Just hold it.
Had 12 successive points on the board. They have ended up winning 5-17. Mount Lofty 6-6. So a 5-point win to the Rams.
Wow.
Which will enable them to re-grab second spot, I'd suggest. And in the country division, as we said a moment ago, Torrens Valley 6-5, Kangaroo 5-11. So a drawn game there at Mount Pleasant. So Torrens Valley with their first points on the board. So
there you go. Fantastic. We'll just pass this on to Tomia.
So when we look at the context of this game, as Jane J said, Robinson, kicking 3 out of 7 today. It was almost like kicking a 10-goal haul, you'd suggest, Jade.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and like you said, he liked those ones, and he probably stole one there in the second goal. But it doesn't matter. Obviously, been watching a bit of the Euros, I would think, and yeah, so good innovation. That's what you need. A day like today, hard slog, and said that a few times, but just need some innovation. Just get the ball forward. Doesn't matter how.
Yeah, and we will have hopefully Kane Powell, the successful coach, will be joining us for the second time here on the call of the Wild this season. Of course, we had him in the Torrens Valley game, and good win there. Slightly different conditions. Of course, you boys were off doing other assignments, and I was joined by the great man Harry Simmons for that game up at pristine Brooker Park. Conditions certainly a bit different here today, but Kane will be very happy with that win in the end. 26 points. Sorry, they led by 10 points at quarter time, 13 points at half time. The third term really broke it open. 3 unanswered goals, 2 to Robinson and 1 to Jacob Pearson. Set him up with 32 points, and Jared Clinton kicking the only goal of the final term in favour of the Roosters to reduce the final margin to 26 points.
What do you got there, Jaden?
So, Jaden, what do you have from the brown belt?
Well, yeah. So just get the score up again, but I believe it is the lowest aggregate score between the two teams since 2011 there. So
wow,
there you go. So 210.22 to 76.48. So if my maths is correct, that adds up to 70. And so the lowest aggregate score since 2011 between these two teams. So
wow, and as you can see, the conditions here weren't conducive for goal kicking, but a little bit boggy. As we said, been winter here in Adelaide Hills, so just waiting on Kane Powell, who will be joining us shortly. And we also bring you the scores from what's been an interesting round 11 game. So as we said, Jaden, with a few of the results today, Kersbrook will jump into the fight, but certainly a battle raging here. I think Kersbrook playing Macclesfield next week. We haven't got that result yet. Yes, Birdwood having a bye, and then of course the following week in the Country Championship, so they'll have an extended break, which obviously gives an opportunity for a few sore spots to heal. But they've got to make a good fist of it coming home then towards the finals.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, there were some good signs for Birdwood, I thought, especially in that last quarter. I know they were going downhill and had the advantage there, but at least they had a crack. They tried to get the ball inside forward 50, couldn't take their chances at times. But I think there's some positives there for Birdwood, as well as Kersbrook, as we'll speak to the man himself shortly. So,
absolutely. Now, I think the highlight, the biggest stat that he gave us throughout the day was the temperature there. Where it
just get the Bomb app open, and 6.3 degrees at the moment apparently, and it's 1.1. So it's actually gone up 0.4 degrees actually. So yeah, you feel it too. but yeah, so,
can indeed.
Definitely in winter.
So perhaps a little bit disappointing for the Birdwood faithful with their premiership reunion here today from 1994, but can't always, as we said now, I think extended that stat to 3 wins in their last 4 visits here, the Roosters, to Kersbrook to Rooster Park.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, obviously that one last year, then round 10, 2019, they got up, and then round 16, 2018 as well, and then round 11, 2017. So that started the 3 in a row there for Kersbrook. So here at Birdwood Oval. So yeah, very happy town Kersbrook is at the moment, I would think. So there you go.
And of course we must thank the club sponsors here today, because for Birdwood, JMS Rural Services, Closey Supermarket, Loberthal Hotel, Mount Pleasant Butcher, SA Construct and the Gully Public House and Garden. And for the Brookers, of course, Adelaide Hills Funerals, Adelaide Retaining Walls, Morn Teen Automotive Group, 23 projects for your custom built fit outs, and the Gully Public House and Garden. Of course, our awards, of course, most effective player been won this afternoon by Lockie Peter, of course, the iconic Dartfish beanie. He'll become one of the rare breed to be running around with that at training, no doubt. And the Archies, I don't know if you have them on this afternoon.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Might have to wait a couple of months for that.
No.
And also the Stag of the Day for their best goal, and of course that went to Connor Robinson. Sorry,
Connor
we've
Robinson,
a couple to pick there from there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so like I said, he loved those goals, and yeah, well done to him. Good innovation. So now the head-to-head count now. So Kersbrook is 23 to Birdwood 6. So since 2011. So Kersbrook 23, Birdwood 6, and then it's a bit more even at Birdwood. So Kersbrook Kersbrook now 9, Birdwood 4 since 2011 in the head-to-head count at Birdwood. So there you go.
All right. So we might just take a short break, and we'll be back shortly with our rut show as we wait for the successful coach and Kane Powers to join us. So as I said, when Kane arrives, we'll be back in business. So we'll just take a short break. Stay with us here on Filming Footy. Call the one. Welcome back live to Call to Old, filming Footy Hills Football League coverage, and our usual wrap of the round, being round 11. We've been lucky enough to be joined here by the winning coach from today's Country Division game. We're talking about a man who, second appearance, he's probably happy to come on because he's always the winning coach when he appears. Of course, Kane Powell from the Kersbrook Football Club. Well done, Kane.
Thanks, Jeff. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, a good win. It was one of those days, I suppose, as a coach. No pretend football was out there today. Just got to get your head and bum over the ball and just work it forward. And certainly you guys, really that third quarter set it up with the 3 unanswered goals. But you held sway earlier in the game. But just how'd you find it?
Oh yeah, it was good for our boys. We had the goal today was to come and get back on the winners list. I said halfway through the last quarter the magnet board was a bit like a chessboard today. We had blokes with injuries, blokes heavy legs, and unfortunately yellow card towards the last quarter there. But no, guys hung tough. That was good. It was good today. They've had a good week on the track, and the way they responded today was good. Everyone had a moment in the game where they competed and contributed. So that's all we asked for in these conditions. That was good, great team effort from everyone.
I know we were talking earlier off camera, and you mentioned that getting towards that important part of the season, the run home. But luckily, you are getting a few players back, a few inches. I know you had Pearson back today, Jacob Pearson back, who played a pretty good game, and also a few others to come back in. So it's all starting to fall into place for you. You just want that consistency because, as you said, you've been a little bit inconsistent in winning, like a few games that you haven't run out. Like obviously last week was another chance to nail another top 5 contender, and Kangarilla did that. So you came here today sitting 6th behind Birdwood, but certainly you've gone home with 2 valuable premiership points.
Yeah, definitely, and we probably picked a couple of % back up as well, which was handy. Being 1 player short for most of the last quarter, we couldn't probably finish the game off like we wanted to. We lost a little bit of momentum, and Birdwood were able to go forward a little bit easier with the +1. But now, guys, they just adjusted to that, and we didn't get scored against easily, but they got some free footy at times. But it was good to get the 2 points, definitely.
Well, you're a bit surprised because the fact that obviously they got you a rare win for them over at Brooker Park early in the year, but really your defence, as you mentioned before, was fantastic. And I think from the 8-minute mark until the 17-minute mark of the last term, they didn't allow any goals to be scored.
Yeah, the curtain go really well. That's what they pride themselves on, not being scored against. Even so much of getting a possession against them, the back 6 are really versatile. With height and size and pace, we tend to go quite well. Our defence is good. It's our pillar of the team.
Just quickly coming into the game, Kane, I noticed you're actually the lowest aggregate scoring team in the competition. So obviously you're based around defence, and you like to use that as your tool, your element in your game plan, and just restrict the other sides. Because you're not notable. I think your leading goal kicker out there today for the season was Eman Agastoris with 11. So
he. I suppose it's I
share it around. Do you?
I've got some critics about the coaching style of defence first.
Hey, you're Ross Line stop.
Oh, trust me, I expect a fair bit of the defenders and the wingers. I class those guys as defenders. But we've got some good heads back there. We've got Regan, we've got Twisty, guards, Brody Haylock. So that's that rebound defence that we like to. That we like to play that game. It wasn't a day for keeping it out wide today, so we just adjusted a little bit of the way we carry the footy, and it worked. Yeah, it worked for us. So it's good.
Yeah, and obviously today had a fast start, and last couple of weeks sort of scored 7 points in round 8 in the first quarter and 1 point last week. So obviously it was really positive today to get on the board early and have that score.
Yeah, that was definitely the aim before the game. We spoke about nothing at all except for the first 5 minutes of the game, and then we'll see what happens. We know we've got the firepower to win the middle. Midfield is really, really good there, and we like to have clean footy a lot, but we knew today we were up for a bit of a dirty clearance game. So let's not think about too much about what you're going to do with it. Let's just get it going our way as quick as we can to get that start we need.
Yeah, for sure. And also what I thought was good by the Brookers today was inside 50. You didn't just bomb it inside 50. You had some good targets, some good lead-ups as well. And in these conditions, I guess, was that something you spoke about, try and still look for the target inside forward 50?
Definitely. We had Pitto started up there for us today. He's been predominantly centre-half back for most of the year. Being a heavy day with a lot of rain around, we had to share the ruck duties with young Griffiths there, so Pito was a big part of that. Presented well, took some good marks, and at ground level he was good as well. Just competed. That's all we asked for all of our guys, just to compete.
And any other players that has impressed you in the first half of the season so far? You've spoken about Lockie Peter and Gardner as well, but any other players that really impressed you this season?
We've had Jacob Pearson, Pistols, mentioned him before. He's been really good. He's got a good fitness base now. I thought Connor Robinson played his best game for the year. He's had a slow start to the year, but he kicked into gear today for us. So I think we got some Strato played. That's his second game back from injury today. So he's a live wire. He's a character. He's a real general in the forward lines. At training, he's just really good with the voice and really good, that directional voice, telling the young guys where to go. We've got some good players all across the ground that can set us up. So, yeah.
It's well known the family connection at Kersbrook, because you would have played a lot of footy with Matt, Ben, and John Scott.
Yep.
So it's fantastic to see the Scott name again back in A-grade ranks today with young Jake. Just tell us a bit about him.
Yeah, that was funny that we picked. We haven't got too many B graders that have been training, so that was reward for effort for Jake. He's had a bit of trouble with knees and some shin splints, so he wasn't my first go-to for the Colts. But I think where we're at, the work we've done in the last couple of years with the kids, it was important to keep them coming through. So Thursday night I picked a Colt. We wasn't sure who that was going to be. Jake wasn't my first pick, but it came about 8:30 this morning. We got him into the team. So I spoke to the under 17 coach, which was under 18 coach, which is Jacob Pittman. Said I'd love for Jake to come up if he's available, and then we just worked a bit of communication and did that. But he's a great young lad. It comes from pre-season. He rang me the Friday night before the trial game actually, and said, "Oh, do you mind if I play tomorrow?" Mate, any kid that wants to come and play senior footy that's coming through, I thought, yeah, it's really good for him to show that he wants to come up to the next level of footy. And he did a couple of good things out there today. But yeah, it was good to see those guys wanting to come up.
I think we mentioned in the call he's a good build already for an A-grade football. That Scott build, and
yeah,
to get into it.
He's certainly growing into his frame, that's for sure. And as he matures and then he understands what it is to play that next level of footy, he'll put the work in. He'll be a good kid for us for a couple of years, so that'll be good.
Fantastic. All right, Kane, we'll let you get back to dressing the troops, but we really appreciate you coming up. And as we said during the call, perhaps a better Kersbrook performance than last time we had in the call a while, where, one stage it was a deja vu and they were just one goal. But, so, but as I said to you, it wasn't a real example of what Kersbrook can do, and you certainly showed that today. In conditions that weren't bloody conducive to free-flowing football, just as I said, get your head over the ball, get it down, and something the Brookers, that tough spirit to have certainly come out, and no doubt you're pretty happy to beat of any team Birdwood.
It's always good to get the win against those blokes.
Yep, fantastic. All right, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining
us
on the Call of the Wild, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, we might go around the grounds now, Tommy, and Jaden. There we are. As you can see, the top result here, 7-6. The Brookers defeating Birdwood 2-10. And then up the road at Torrens Valley, 6-5 to 5-11. Benny Goldfinch has joined us back in here. So a drawn result. So finally the Lions with some points on the board, be it one, but who knows? Things go right for the rest of the year, boys. They could even make the finals, perhaps. You never know.
Even competition.
And the other game, Gumaraka was going ahead 12-8, defeated Macclesfield. And in round 11 in Div 1, Harndorf 14-9, and a man will be able to tell us, apparently the oval a little bit boggy there at Harndorf.
Yeah.
So 14-9, they've taken care of expected top versus bottom clash. Chunga 3-2. Barkaroos 10-10, defeated Lobe 5-5. Had a big last quarter on a pretty sticky Howard Lane ground. And this game, quite amazing. I think at one stage they'd kicked 12 points in succession. Nan Bremer get over the line, 5-17 to Mount Lofty 6-6. That was a battle for second spot. The Devils holding it, so now they slip back a run, Jaden. And the final game, Onka Valley 7-8, got over once again. A side that's consistent, just can't get a win on the board. That's Blackwood, so 6-11 to 7-8. So how have you seen that round today?
Yeah, well, some good close games there as well, and also some blowouts. But obviously Mount Barker got the revenge on Lobethal, because Lobethal got them early in the year. And the Rams, well, there you go. They haven't had much luck at at Heathfield against Mount Lofty in particular. Obviously, the Rams did have that win against Radar in the finals, but well done by the Rams to get over the line there, and Onkers as well to get some reward for effort.
Now, I tell you what, not only he calls the footy, he's actually assistant coach, but I have actually seen visual of him actually goal umpiring back in the day. He looks like you've returned to your roots there, Benny. With
here he is.
That's the goal umpires.
Hey?
Cherry.
He's looking very comfortable.
Cherry Glen Osmond. He looks talent there. Looks like a bit of Glenn Dick stuff at the Grand Prix there.
The goal umpires have just returned their flags, which they like to use for the call of the Wild games. So good on them.
Yeah,
did a good job today.
Yes, well done.
I think we only had 9 in total, but good stuff.
As you did a good job too, and also you, Jane J. Hill, so thank you very much. Rowett on top, brave the elements to bring you all to filming footy vision, and of course our man, well, he just surpasses himself each week.
Is he going to sign us off, or is he?
Well, we might get him in a minute just to sign us off as we sign ourselves off. And we'll leave to the great man, of course, in Tom here. But thanks for tuning in on our global stream. Trust you enjoyed the coverage of Country Division Footy.
It's cold, isn't it?
We are back next week in Division 1. We will be going to Howard Lane. Looking forward to
Huge.
that. Look out. Unfortunately, the conditions might be a little bit, but it was a real ring-a-ding-ding. I think a couple of points in the opening rounds.
Yep.
Anzac Day, that's right. So, we're looking forward to the rematch, Jane. So, you'll be there. Benny will be there.
Yep.
I'll be there. Thanks for attending, and we might go out with the dulcet tones once again of the Prince of Producers in Tomia. So Pistols, Goldie and JJ saying goodbye as we hand you over to the great man Tomia. See you next time. Keep chasing your goals.
And that concludes today's coverage of Birdwood versus Kersbrook at JMS Rural Oval in Birdwood. Birdwood, unfortunately not able to get across the line against Kersbrook, but despite that, they all enjoyed a mud bath out in Birdwood. Join us next Saturday for more coverage of the Hills Football League as teams look to cement their place in the finals. Throughout the week, make sure to stay tuned on the Call of the Wild Facebook page for statistics and video content. See you next time.